Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, here on Dork Tales. I hope you had a good week off, because we didn't. We missed you. I hope you got all the letters we wrote, and we mailed them to your P.O. box, or someone's P.O. box. I think Santa's getting a bunch of strange letters. But welcome! Hi, everybody. I'm your Dungeon Master today. My name's Kelly. I use he and him, and I also use a copious amount of Hurt the Moors that were bought before game. So I'm very excited to be running today's episode for our players. Can you believe it? We're on episode 20. That's right. In a couple of episodes, this show can rent a car. And then it can drive us right off a cliff, because that's generally what this party would do. But then it would also lecture the car on its life choices. So, I don't know, it's a complicated group. But hello and welcome back to Phandelver and Below. I got some announcements, but I'm going to wait to drop those until after we say hello to everybody. Let's start with Christine. Hi, Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I get to play Lady Alessandra Celeste Martine Barraquel, our Isamar Paladin Oath of the Watchers.
Nice. Well, not to cut you short, but we've got somebody short next to you. It's Caitlan, or at least you're playing someone short. Actually, you're pretty short.
Hello, I am pretty short in real life, but that's all good. My name's Caitlan. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing Anthea Briarfoot, the halfling artificer alchemist of the group, and her currently discorporated companion Squish, who will be rejoining the party at some point.
Hopefully very soon. But also with the party right now, incorporeally, is Amy.
I mean, maybe not incorporeal, but audible only, sort of.
Sponsored by Audible. Not really, but I could.
Hi, yes, I'm Amy. My pronouns are she, her, they, them, and I'm playing Lyric, the Tiefling Bard, College of Creation.
Fantastic. All right. Welcome back, Amy. Sorry that you're feeling a little under the weather, but thank you for making it to game in spite of that. I do really appreciate it. Amy's going to be off camera, but for those of you who are podcast listeners, you didn't even know. So I just ruined the suspense for you. I'm sorry. I'm also sorry, Christa.
Just in general?
If you can figure out what I'm sorry about, you get a prize.
Terrifying. Watch me guess things and get you really offended.
I know, right? That's how our friendship works. Hi, Christa.
It's very true. Hello, I'm Christa. I use they, she, or her, them pronouns, and I play Carmilla Alizarin, our Dampier Battlemaster fighter.
Nice. Very excited to have you back here. I'm also excited to have Chris.
Hi, howdy. I'm Chris. I use he or they pronouns, and Sindri uses he or him pronouns. He is half-elven, way of the Ascended Dragon Monk, and he is very excited to not get hit by an exploding drill anymore. Or maybe he will. Who knows?
It is the drill that pierces the heavens. I need you to know that. So, you can't dodge that. Folks, we're going to be starting game in just a minute. But before we do, a couple of quick announcements. First of all, we had a wonderful Extra Life. Thank you so much for supporting us while we raised money for the Children's Miracle Network. We raised more than $6,000 in U.S. currency for sick kids. And you guys contributed. You made that happen. And I can't thank you enough. We owe it all to you. You are all amazing people. And those episodes are going to be going up on YouTube pretty soon, along with all the ones I promised would be up in January. Because it's still January, right? Oh my God, it's already almost May. Ugh. Anyway, big thank you to everybody who came out for that. It was a wonderful event. Also, we are a mere 2.5 weeks from the start of a brand new campaign here. Vecna, Eve of Ruin, is going to be running on Friday nights. And that is going to be running on basically like 3 out of 4 Fridays. We're going to take a gap week oh, thank you so much for the subs. Critical Role does. We're going to be taking a weekend off because it's on Fridays and we want to have a weekend occasionally. But it's going to be great. I hope you come and join us for that. It's going to be a wonderful time, and it's going to be horrific, and I'm going to hurt a lot of the players' feelings. It's going to be wonderful. Besides that, does anybody have any announcements of their own they'd like to make?
I'm sure we will do an ad later, but Caitlan and I got to go hang out with Bookwyrm Games for a little bit at Island FanCon this last weekend.
That was fun.
And I got a couple of very adorable familiars.
Yeah.
So
Aw.
precious.
I got
So
one for
speaking
Christa.
of, show your stuff.
Axolotl.
So speaking of Bookwyrm
Try.
Games, our episode is, of course, sponsored by Bookwyrm Games. They are a Vancouver area proprietor of Dice and Friendship. And I'm very sorry I couldn't see you there, Vlad the Impaler. But I'm very excited to see these familiars in person. You can go get yours right now at bookwyrmgames.com, where you can use code DorkTales to save 15%. That's a huge percent off of all of your familiar needs. You can get friends, you can make friends, and you can buy friends. In this one case. But go there for more than 170 different types of dice. And just go. They got great stuff. And very soon they are going to have some Dork Tales dice, maybe. Because people keep asking, when are the Dork Tales dice coming out? And I'm like, soon. I just have to finish the designs and talk with Bookwyrm, but they're going to do it, and they're wonderful people. So go support them and support the channel by getting some dice there. And if you buy anything from them, you will also get your channel points doubled if you're watching live on Twitch. They are a fantastic group, and I can't wait for you to see what amazing things they have. Go to bookwyrmgames.com. Besides that, let's see, we got Vecna coming out. We've got Avernus is coming very soon because Strixhaven is almost over. That's weird to say, but I'm excited to see where we all go, and then to see
It's
the
almost
post-credit.
graduation time.
Vitamin C starts playing.
I was totally
There's many
thinking that.
things
that
happening in the
played in my
background
head.
too.
Hey.
See, I'm the perfect age. I walked out of my grad to that song.
The year before us did.
I think everybody does. Okay. Now it's been two.
But when is it time sensitive? Like, or when it's like
Very time
appropriate
sensitive.
time?
So, quick question: does anybody have any reminders? Are any reminders needed for last episode since it's been 2 weeks?
That'd be great.
I have a running list of the
We
treasure
killed a
we
drill
grabbed.
thing, and then we took a nap.
You took a nap. Oh, that's right. You went and you holed yourself up inside of this room and took. Did you take a short rest? I think you were taking a short rest.
I think so, yeah.
We
took a
did
nap
because
right
I
here.
spent 2 hit dice.
Yeah.
It was a
To
nap, not a
recover
snooze.
18
All right.
hit points.
Last episode, you went and confronted a cadre of goblins that were running this ancient Duergar fort. And in doing so, you actually made friends with them, or at least a rough allegiance, as you promised to go and take care of a monstrous threat that had infiltrated the mines below. In doing so, they were willing to give up their cruel boss, Ruxithid, a strange goblinoid with a crystalline unicorn horn? It was kind of weird, and you heard that there is a nice exposed brain pulsing underneath that. Meanwhile, you also went and released an ancient Duergar named Hjuldak from his imprisonment inside of a soul jar, where he recorporated into an Ashenwright. Ashen White, not right. He doesn't write things. But as an Ashenwhite, he is corporeal again and is willing to help you to make your way through the lower levels as your guide. He also explained the nature of this fortress and that it once was ran by Duergar before it was felled by invading mind flayers, who trapped him in a jar and did untold evils before they apparently vanished without a trace. From there, you descended, fighting several feral Ashenwights, and made your way down a bucket pulley system into the mine proper. There, you were confronted by an infernal drill, known as an infernal auger, I believe. After defeating it, you decided you needed a break because, hey, you got absolutely drilled. And you took a break, and as you were doing that, Anthea poked around, and looking down over one of the southern exits to this chamber that you find yourself in, you saw no fewer than 6 Ashenwights dumbly clawing and working on the mine walls below you. And that is where we called game, if I'm not mistaken. So, without further ado, are we all ready to hop in? All right, let's do it. Anthea, as you look over the edge, down beneath you, there are 3 levels. Looking down, you can see the edge of a cliffside strip mine. 3 levels of wooden scaffolding line a 30-foot tall cliff of dark stone. You are standing at the 2nd level. A level above you has minecart spokes sticking out the side of it. But beneath you, you see the bottommost scaffolding holds 6 figures digging at the rock face, dumbly. Above you, rickety minecart tracks hang overhead. And further to the south, you see that there is a large pool of water. It stretches. Well, pardon me. It looks like water. Looking down at it, you can see blue lava churning at a stone walkway that bridges the gap. Beyond it, you see an obsidian pyramid. Its faces bear relief carvings of ancient dwarves feasting, celebrating, and tending to their injured. Its vertices are carved with intricate geometric patterns inlaid with silver. A recessed double door stands before the pyramid. Its faces are adorned with runes, and your eye cannot help but be drawn to circular channels that glow faintly with green energy of the same color you have become accustomed to by these strange-headed goblins. So that is where we end, with you seeing that. And can I get you to make me a stealth roll, please?
All of us?
Nope. You guys are very far away.
Okay, cool.
Oh, sorry, 12.
12. As you stand on the edge, glancing over, a rock shifts beneath your feet and tumbles down below. It bounces off the lower scaffolding and rolls into the blue lava. One of the ash wights pauses. Dig hole. Dig. Looks down at the rock, and then slowly raises its gaze to where you are. You duck behind the edge, just fast enough to avoid its gaze, you think. What do you do?
I said it before, I'll say it again. There's like 6 of those, ashen whites down there. And there's blue lava too. Sorry, I should probably be a bit quieter.
Did they see you?
I don't think so. There's also a black pyramid.
That seems
Yeah.
significant.
It does.
And like kind of weird to be in here.
Accurate.
Like probably the place where you're gonna have to go to find the bottom of what's going on here.
Probably.
I can say, if I may, Hildek
Yes.
says, that pyramid, it was here when we built the place. But, yeah, it, he kind of glances around the corner. It didn't grow like that. It didn't glow at all.
Oh, that's right. It's got little inset circular places that glow green. Like the things we've seen around.
Like this? He points at like the veins of green energy glowing out of his ashy
Yeah.
skin.
Like that. But more specific. Like a dream.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
Probably
I
not.
think ultimately that is where you're going to have to go.
Oh.
Should we go there now then?
I wonder if we could just like push them into the lava.
I don't really want to fight them down there because then we're going to get pushed into the lava.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to fight them anyway, though.
If we can lure them up the ladder, they can fight them one at a time.
Can they come up the ladder?
Could we just shoot them from above?
Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
Look, maybe you can talk to them. Maybe they're like me. Eh?
That too.
Would
They
you like to
seemed
talk to them,
very-
perhaps? If they are your
Oh.
people?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I suppose I could. But if I get killed, I'm gonna be very mad at you.
I have bad news for you.
But
Aren't you already dead?
yeah, but if I get killed again.
Oh. Can you? I guess you can die again.
I mean, probably.
Die for real.
Like super dead.
Like really, yeah.
Like extra
Extremely
dead.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, why don't you go try to talk to them?
Alright. If you insist.
I do.
Yeah,
Alright.
make the DM talk to himself.
Make the DM talk to himself.
Love
All right,
it.
so-
Let's go.
Hyodak
Okay,
wanders
but
up
actually,
but actually, alright. He wanders
I
up
was
to
gonna
the
say
edge.
I'm gonna follow behind him with a bow drawn, sort of keeping it down away from the edge so that they can't see it. But I'm like readying an action that if anybody like sounds an alarm or anything like that, I'm just gonna take aim. Does anybody have a problem with that?
Okay. Alright, so he's gonna walk to the edge and go, let's hope they still speak the Drugar tongue. Hoi! Gefortify in. They turn and look up at him. 3 of them kind of drool, holding their pickaxe. Their pickaxes, which are dribbling a little bit with molten blue lava. But 3 of them look up with a little bit of consciousness. Gefork! What are you? One of them shouts out. Anyone who speaks Dwarven will be able to understand a very heavily accented Dwarven dialect, tinged with words from Undercommon. Does anybody here speak Undercommon? Okay. All right. So what you're going to hear in Dwarven is, hello friends! Well met! It's been a while since I've seen you. I recognize some of you. You're Gorgi. You're Brunach. And you're Matana. And the rest I don't quite remember because they were probably day laborers, right? Aye. We remember you too, Foreman. Well, we're looking for a goblin with a big fuck-off thing in his forehead. Have you seen him? Yeah, that cunt's over here. They say, gesturing a thumb back at the temple. Hey, can we cross? We'd like to hand him his own arse. Seems good enough, seems good enough. We tain't got issues with you if you tain't got issues with us. And we'll keep the pharaoh ones at bay so they can diggy. Yes, the diggy is the good.
Yeah, seems legit.
What are they saying? It doesn't sound too hostile.
It sounds like they know each other, and they're going to let us cross,
Okay.
and they're going to let the fair ones keep digging and not attack us. So that'll be very nice.
Oh, just keep digging. Just keep digging.
Just like that.
Yay.
Well,
Hey,
it seems
Foreman's
like
wondering-
they just want to diggy hole.
Oh, a valid pursuit.
It is
Down
the
we go, I
dwarven
guess.
way.
Hmm.
So will turn back and almost immediately bump into Carmilla, going, "Oh, sorry. You
Didn't mean to stop you. Just wanted to
you
have
had
your
my
back.
back.
Yes, of course.
Well, mate. Look, we can go straight there now and kick his arse, or there are a number of things around here that could be of use to you. I don't know what accent he's speaking in right now.
I don't know either.
No, keep it
You know
going.
what? He's
Keep it
been
going.
dead
I
for a
like
while.
this.
He's lost it a little bit.
All right, hold on.
true. He probably
Russian.
doesn't even know at this point.
Durgar sound Russian. There we go. Look, I will
thought
help
they
you.
were kind of Swedish.
Yeah, well, it kind of went Swedish, okay? Shut up.
Well, they were kind of Arnold for a while there.
Yeah, I will help you. We will
Yeah.
get to the temple. All right. So he'll
Get to
turn
the
and be like,
goblin.
the goblins. Oh God, I have my next character. Perfect. Christa, run another game after Strixhaven. I'll play Arnold. All right. So, yeah, there could be a number of things around here that, excuse me. There could be a number of things around here that could help you. Many treasures lost in the mines. Then again, there could be more monsters.
Would these things perhaps help us with the person we are
Butt
going
kicking.
to? Yes, would they assist with the butt kicking,
Hmm.
or can we collect them afterwards?
I mean, either's probably fine. Do you want to go straight to the ice kicking?
I would rather not go up against something we don't know without full strength. Lyric?
Well,
Mm.
I also would like to sort of just get it over with before we get too tired and can't. Well, I don't particularly want to nap here for more than an hour at a time.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Aye. Then I'll take you down. And we can go in there.
Let's go.
Okay.
Are you rested?
Not fully, but I feel pretty good.
I'm hot to
Rested
go.
enough here.
Good enough. All right. So, everybody who has spent their hit points and is ready, let's get to it then. Boop. Where are we? Is there Indigo Sanctum? Boop. Boop. Boop.
That's been my entire For You page. How dare you, Chris?
What?
Chaperone song.
D-O-G-O.
Yo.
Oh, so it wasn't pedo, pedo, pedo.
I can contain raccoons and indie rock lesbians. Yeah, that's my
Sounds about
my. There's two genders.
Yeah,
I'm just coming out firmly in favor of that.
All right.
you're
I
correct.
do not know this reference.
That's fine.
All right. From there, you gather your strength and marshal forth. Taking the ladder down, the Ashen Whites hold up their end of the bargain, holding on to the leg chains that have been clamped around the ferals. They leer at you, clutching their pickaxes with a bit of feral glee, but satisfy themselves with diggy diggy hole. You push past them, walking along the Sanctum crossing. Their glyphs on the door there that glow. And as you approach it, who is the first person to try the door? Sindri, putting your hands
The
on
guy
the
with
door.
a good deck save.
You put your hands on the door and give it quite a bit of a push.
Is it a pull door?
Sorry?
Is it a pull door?
It is not a pull door, but as you touch it, the green light is going to flare even brighter to life, resisting your advances. It seems stuck solid. It's locked.
Well, Lyric.
Anybody who
What?
wants to. Make me an Arcana roll. And if you speak Dwarvish, you have advantage.
Ooh.
13.
13? All right.
It's an
That's a great
18
number.
for Arcana.
Oh man, I use the ones I can't read. That's a 13 plus 7. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. Those of you who rolled higher than
21.
15. 21? Perfect. You are going to understand the nature of the door's lock. As Sindri tries to push on it, the door resists him with the same greenish light as the psionic goblins that you've been seeing everywhere. It appears the nature of the door's lock is that it only can be opened with psionic energy.
Are we sure it's not a pull door?
It does not appear to be a pull door. There is a chance that you could probably try to pick the lock as well. There is a place for it, but to open the door without any type of chicanery would require psychic damage.
Does that brain skull you have, or the skull grenade, do psychic damage at all? Is that good with brain stuff, or is it just like physically a brain?
I think it's just physically a brain.
It's kind of like psychic damage, though, right?
I mean, different kind of psychic damage, I think.
Can Lyric tell it it's a stupid door?
Is it a living door?
Oh, that's a good question.
I am going to say, for
Because-
purposes of an argument, this spell you would think would absorb psychic energy as if it was living.
So I could just tell it it's a really stupid door that can't do anything right?
Do you want to roll me psychic damage?
Sure. As long as the door is not doing a wisdom save.
Why are you
Okay.
always in the way, door?
You'd make a...
Should have been a window.
Right?
Oh, good. I just
make a
finished
better
checking my
door than a
spells.
window.
If
Wait,
Amy hadn't
no.
had that, I could do Wrathful Smite, which does psychic.
Ha.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, I was just double checking what the vicious mockery damage is.
Okay,
Apparently,
go
I
ahead.
was entirely in the wrong window for it. So,
That's okay.
it's a D4. Okay. I did 2 psychic damage. Oh wait, no, we're at 5th level, so it's another 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 psychic damage.
6 psychic damage. What do you say to it?
Terrible door. You can't keep anything out.
The door's lock itself is a circular mechanism in the center of it. Around it, you can see there are a number of just almost like dashes carved into it. One of them begins glowing.
Do it again. Do it again.
You made it feel so bad about itself that it started to let you in, maybe. Yeah, agreed. Do it again. Do it again.
I don't really spend a lot of time figuring out how to insult doors. Honestly. Suggestions?
Oh.
Your mother's so fat she's a portcullis.
Wow.
Oh no, I was
What?
But because it's a big door.
But doesn't that have
No,
gaps
I
in the
understand the joke, but
It's actually kind of skin and bones, really. If you think about it.
Oh no.
Has
Please,
more
God,
nights.
Don't let that be canon, Carmilla said.
Oh, please.
No.
Your mother has more nights passed through her than Waterdeep.
Whoa! There you go.
okay, fine. Your mother has more nights passed through her than Waterdeep.
All right, roll me
Or
damage.
Baldur's Gate. I don't know. 6 more.
Baldur's
Psychic.
Gate, exactly.
6 more damage?
Yeah.
A
correct.
second dash. Looks like there are 3 more.
Oh my god.
Oh
Wow.
gosh. Okay, so you should have been made of iron and not whatever this is, because an axe could probably smash through you.
Oh.
So it would.
What'd you get?
5.
The next one glows almost completely, but not quite. You think that was a little bit of a weak insult. The door glows in front of you.
Again, I said I don't really think about doors all that often, especially not to insult them.
Make fun of its hinges. You hear Kjoljak
What?
say behind you.
Hinges?
You could just insult its appearance, tell it's all covered in rust or something.
Well, it is. It's all ugly. Hasn't been
That's
cleaned in a long
insulting, isn't
time.
it?
Perhaps your hinges are full of rust and your veneer is made of fungus.
But roll me damage.
That would be pretty cool, actually.
6.
6. All right, another dash. You're almost there. One more good jab will probably set this lock open.
Honestly,
have enough
there's so many
spell
better
slots?
things that we could be doing with our time than insulting doors. This is completely beneath us. Does that count as savage?
If you're using, yeah, do it.
It's just
What do you get?
mockery. 5.
The last one almost glows all the way, and then there's just a little faint thing. It's almost there.
I hate this.
I'm so sorry. I don't do anything that's psychic damage.
We should we should just make this into horseshoes. We should just make this into horseshoes.
The structure?
This door.
I keep
It's
wanting to make some sort of joke where the punchline has to do with portmanteau, but I can't quite get it. And it's not insulting either. So
No, but we can workshop that one later.
okay. Yeah,
Oh, I got one.
Oh.
Can you say it good though?
I'll try.
I've seen more useful metal in my bedpan.
What?
I've seen more useful metal in my bedpan. I shit in it in the morning. Now you say it. But with magic.
Okay. I see
with
more
the extra-
useful metal in my bedpan. Okay.
There's a bunch of really good ones in
5.
the chat as well.
All right, there's gonna be bing, and the door is going to go.
Wow.
The door slides open.
I did like your Pomento idea much better than that, but hey, we work with what we got.
See,
You made
I'm
it
good
feel
at coming
bad.
up with the punchline, but I can't come up with the actual setup.
Are you all ready to face what lies down below?
I don't know. Is it another door?
If those are your
Because
jokes,
I think
hope
then we
not.
might be. Because in that case, we might be defeated.
The door is wide open. It leads into a small 10 by 10 room. An elevator. This one will take you down into the Sanctum. It was a sacred hall. But I doubt there's much sacred down here anymore.
What was once sacred can become sacred again once it's cleansed appropriately.
I hope so, my halfling friend. I hope so. I wish you luck.
Are you not coming?
Make me a persuasion roll, Anthea.
Oh, okay. Yeah, real good with this charisma stuff. I rolled a 13, and I'm pretty sure that's a -1.
-1?
No, it's actually a +4, because I have proficiency. Huh. Anyway, that's a 17 then.
Aye. You have a point. I would do good to see this place returned to the way it was before whatever happens to me happens to me.
Yeah, it'll bolster you. I think it would be good for you.
Then I'll go with you,
Thanks.
but only because of you, Anthea Briarfoot.
Thank you.
All right. Do you head into the elevator?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
All
go.
right. Heading down into the elevator. There is a slow descent. It takes you lower and lower into what was once a peaceful and blessed sanctum. The doors of the lift open to reveal a massive sanctum built of obsidian stone. 2 waterfalls of lava cascade down from either side of the sanctum's entrance, casting an eerie light around the vaulted ceiling. At the opposite end of the sanctum looms a towering statue of a dwarven woman. Cracks run along her arms, and half of her face is smashed, save for the faint image of a kindly smile. As you look forward, you will see that there is someone atop a dais along the other side. Standing, I guess a dais would be the wrong thing, more of a mezzanine behind the statue. The figure is kneeling in some type of prayer, twisting a green head from side to side, babbling to himself. In Goblin, you can see the barest tip of a green shard protruding from his forehead.
Well, should we go make a friend?
Let's try.
It's what we do best.
I don't know about me. It's what you do best.
I don't know about me either. I think it's what Lyric does best.
I
Huh?
think so.
Maybe Carmilla?
Yes.
Carmilla will kind of like dust her shoulder off, sort of set Lightbringer aside, and sort of make her royal-looking sword a little bit further front, and take a step forward. And what was this guy's name again?
Ruxithid.
Ruxithid, right? She'll take one step down the stair. Are you the one they call Ruxithid?
The figure on the mezzanine stops and stands. This goblinoid figure is taller and broader than the other goblins you've encountered, and a gnarled crystal has split his forehead open, breaking through the skull to reveal his brain inside. He turns, eyes and veins glowing an otherworldly green, and beckons to you. Hello, welcome. Welcome to my sanctum. Who are you? Why are you here, my guests? Are you here to worship the mighty gods?
There were items stolen from a town nearby. We have come to reclaim them.
No, you misunderstand, young one. I am a harbinger sent by the mighty ones to collect their lost artifacts. I am on a divine quest, and with them we will create a metamorphosis of the material realm. The plane shall be cleansed, made whole again, returned to the glory of those gods that had been lost to our forsaken selves. You should rejoice with me. Join me. I can teach you their ways. I can see it's already worming its way into you now. The power's touched you, has it not?
Carmilla will look back at the rest of the group. Kind of
Yeah,
like,
no wonder.
Has it?
Nah. And what were you saying about purging?
This poor plane needs to be purged of its uncleanliness. It needs to be cleansed. It needs to be brought together by the gods that were pushed away by our ignorance.
Question. While this is happening and he seems kind of distracted by like Carmilla and Sindri talking to him, can Ellasandra just kind of casually start wandering towards the one side and then kind of slowly get closer?
Absolutely. I would also like anyone who is watching him talk. You're close enough distance now. I'd like an insight roll from everyone.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Beauty.
Also dirty 20.
All
a
right.
5.
A 5. You're too focused on what
4.
he's doing.
Yeah.
4. Okay.
I'm watching
perfect.
to see if he like attacks.
We're doing great here, folks. As you are headed forward, anybody who got a 16 or higher is going to notice that as he's speaking, he sometimes pauses at strange intervals. We shall bring the world back under the sway of the mighty gods who have came before. His eyes roll back into his head as he speaks. And for anybody who succeeded that insight roll, it's like he's having a second conversation. And that some of the words coming out of his mouth might not be his. The emphasis is strange and unnatural, as if someone else were speaking inside of his head.
It kind of feels like he practices this.
If the gods felt so strongly about this plane, they wouldn't have left it.
They were pushed away by the non-believers.
Of course.
Please.
They aren't very powerful gods then.
That, honestly, if they're going to be gods, they might as well be good at it.
Chris is freaking out of character. It's not out. No. The knowledge.
Christa knows that.
No.
Gods are based in belief. I've read American Gods.
Specifically this plane.
Join us. Join me. And together you can bring it all back. Think of the power. Think of the glory. You there. He looks down at Alessandra, who approaches the base of the dwarven statue. Have you come to join us? To kneel before the gods with me?
No.
Oh. None of you are here to join us, are you?
Nah,
Sorry to burst your bubble.
I'm not.
Tragic.
I would like to be prepared with
Mhm.
if he tries to start a fight, I'm casting shield on myself immediately.
All right, well, guess what? Suddenly.
That's why I got the statement in before you did it.
Green light pulses from Ruxithid's chest and races to the massive dwarven statue. Like a parasite, the light burrows into the statue's shattered face, seeping through the cracks. As you stand next to it there, the shadow lurches toward you, still smiling, while Ruxithid gestures to you. Kill them! I need an initiative roll. And also you could cast shield as your reaction there, Alessandra.
Wonderful.
All right, so. Oh, shit. Wow, did these guys actually roll well for a change? Okay.
I did, and you know I roll well because I don't add anything to my initiative. It's always very exciting when I've actually rolled well.
All right, let's take a look at initiative. All right, so we have the giant creature. The statue is going to go first, followed by Sindri. Actually, Sindri is tied with Ruxithid, so that's going to be fun. Followed by Ella, followed by Lyric, followed by a tie between Anthea and Carmilla, and followed by Hjojak. All right, so you've casted shield, and top of the initiative, the giant statue is going to lurch forward and is going to point a finger at you, and I need you to do me a favor and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh, 27.
Okay. As it points a finger at you, what is your deepest fear?
Failing, I think.
On the steps in front of you, you see a battered, defeated, bloodied version of yourself reaching up to the heavens and dying as your blood drips down the stairwell. The phantasmal killer spell washes over your mind. However, you're going to be able to push through. And you actually take no damage from this. You are very lucky. That is a bitch of a spell to get hit by. You manage to willpower your way through the killer spell. And Sindri and Ruxithid, it is your turns.
Sindri will point at Ruxithid, and then he's going to run up for him. So I'm going to use Step of the Wind. So
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So stepping around the big statue.
Mm-hmm.
Then using my dragon wings ability to like jump up to the platform height, and then just
Okay.
get up to him.
Okay, sounds good.
And then I'm gonna lay into him, so I'm gonna make two melee attacks.
All right, sounds good.
And I crit.
Oh, balls! Okay, go ahead, give it to me.
Crit for one and 18 for the other. So
Okay, that 18 is going to hit.
So that's gonna be quarterstaff, for the crit. Oh, well, crit for both of them.
Okay.
So that's 1d8. Roll twice. Yeah, that's not that impressive because I rolled 2 2s. So that is, and then 5 is 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and I'll use my stunning strike.
Okay. I'm going to use a legendary resistance.
Yeah, I figured. And then here's my next attack. That's going to do 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Crack, crack. 2 blows lay into Ruxithid. And because he's moving on the same initiative as you, I'll spend a hurt them more. Are you done with your attacks? Okay. So that was a total of 15 points of damage? Okay. All right. So, crack, crack, you strike into him twice, and as you do, he is going to lash out at you twice with his scimitar that glows with psionic energy. That is going to be... I'm going to spend a hurt the more to reroll that. Perfect. That is going to be a 26 and a 25 to hit you.
Yep.
Okay, so... the first one is going to be 11 points of slashing damage and 6 points of psychic damage. The second one is going to be 13 slashing damage and 8 psychic damage. And with that, he is going to yell, "Fool! You face the Harbinger of the Gods!" and is going to levitate off the ground with psionic energy. And I'm going to spend Hurt the More to disengage and fly over on the other side of the lava to the west.
That is the worst band name ever.
If it makes you feel any better, I just got 3 Hurt the More used against me, so I'll take it, sure.
Yep. It's great. All right, so that is going to be that, except he is going to look down at Alessandra and is going to point a finger at her with his bonus action, and that is going to be a dex save from you, my friend. Alessandra, let's do it.
Oh, inspiration roll goes to Alessandra.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, because you're crit. Good on. Oh,
Yeah.
That's fair. So yeah, you have combat. You can use inspiration on this if you choose.
Can I save it?
You can save it. Yes.
Okay. I think I will hold on to it then. That's an 18.
Okay.
And 18.
All right. Tendrils of crystalline psychic energy fire out of his brain and shoot down toward you. You're going to be able to dodge out of the way at the last second. That would have been one hell of a hit if it hit you. The ground next to your feet explodes with psychic energy. Gar says, "Get her!" He's going to scream at the giant golem, who's going to take another swipe at you.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 19 to hit you.
Does not hit.
It does not hit.
No.
Balls, man. Okay, then that is going to be my turn. Alessandra, you are up.
Okay. Just looking at what I have to do.
Absolutely.
So I kind of want to get away from this thing. But guess I don't have much option. I have no disengage options of any kind.
Except for spending your action disengaging, yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll just attack it then.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right, that is a natural 20 for one.
To attack it?
Sorry?
To hit the Guardian?
Yes.
Perfect.
And A 25.
All right. And you are using a normal weapon. The 25 is going to hit, and the nat 20 is definitely going to hit. Roll me damage.
Those are D8s. And yeah, it's my magic sword.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna need, I think, quickly a calculator. Okay, so that plus on the right page. 33 points of damage.
Oh, beautiful. Your hit slams in. That's both of your hits together. 33, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. 33 points of damage. You smash into this ancient dwarf woman statue, chipping away bits of the stone. This thing is an absolute hulk, though, and absorbs much of your damage. It doesn't look like you had problems getting through it, though. You just are going to have to do a lot of damage to take this thing down.
Okay.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
I guess I'll enter my defensive stance.
Okay. All right. And with that, it is Lyric's turn.
It sure is. Okay, so Lyric is going to move down off the, down the stairs to about, let's see, 5, 10, 15, I think, yeah, about 15 feet forward. And then, I have no idea if this is going to work, but I will spend one of my 2 sorcery points, because I got one left, to use the distance spell, which turns a touch range spell into a 30 feet range. Yep. And then I would like to cast Bestow Curse on the Guardian, and I need a Wisdom saving throw DC 50.
Here we go. That is going to be a Wisdom.
Yep.
That's a 4.
Okay. It is cursed to make a, I'm choosing the Wisdom saving throw option. So at the start of each of its turns, it needs to take a Wisdom saving throw. If it fails, it wastes its action that turn and does nothing.
Oh, balls. That's a good curse. All right. Casting Bestow Curse, you are going to see a cloud of miasma appear. Oh, actually, is it miasma or is it like music notes swirling around its head? What does it look like?
I think it might just be a dark cloud. I don't think it's particular. It might sound a little bit like spooky, like minor key whispers a little bit, but it's less musical and a lot more like this is cursed.
Perfect.
And then I believe I can still use my bonus action to do a bardic inspiration to, let's give it to Carmilla.
All right. All right. So with that, what do you do to give her the bardic? Do you say or do anything?
Nope. That one's just going to be a series of like a whistle in a tune. That is that is alarmingly, or not, jarringly, cheery, considering the spooky whispers happening at the other end of the hall.
Perfect. All right, Carmilla or Anthea, who wants to go first?
Carmilla can go first.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Where has this guy kind of gotten up top? Okay, so after him.
So he's about 30 feet up in the air, hovering.
As much as I really want, I feel like taking him out will affect the statue. I think Carmilla's going to do the dumb thing and try to help Ellasandra and go after this big guy.
All right, go ahead.
If I can, I don't know if I can get there. I guess I was probably a little further into the room, eh? Because I think
you said you walked down the stairs, so I'll say
at least down the stairs. Okay, cool. So I will move over yonder. I think I can just get there. And then
Okay,
I
so
will
racing across the room to
take
the feet of the statue. Yeah.
Yes. And so I will take some attacks. Going to 1, 2. Both attacks will be on this guy. Oh, that's not half bad. I'm gonna use Lightbringer. Sorry, I should have said that ahead of time, but I'm using Lightbringer because I figure bashing damage might be better than slashing.
That might be fun.
And so that's gonna be +8. So that'll be an 18 and
Hit.
a 23.
Those are hits.
Cool. I'm going to use a superiority dice.
Okay.
Does anyone want to move as a reaction?
That does not provoke, right?
Anyone? Doesn't provoke.
Then Ella.
So,
Ellasandra, I think, might want to.
do you want to get away?
Yes, if I could get away enough to be out of range.
You can move your whole movement
Sweet.
as a reaction.
Yeah, you take your reaction, but you can move your entire speed.
Okay, I will do that then. Because then I can fly and go after Green Goblin.
Okay. In that case, Carmilla is going to run up and as she sort of steps in front of Alessandra, she turns back and goes, "Go get him," and is going to swing around and whack this guy.
Excellent. She's just going to move out of range, and she'll wait for next turn to go after him.
Sounds good. So it's only a d6, and I'm assuming this thing is not undead, unfortunately.
It is not.
I am going to use a superiority dice on the other attack, and I actually think I can stack them. So I'm going to give this guy a disadvantage as well, unless someone else wants to move. Okay.
All
And if
right,
I
go
can't use 2 superiority dice, people in the comments, let me know. But I'm
I
pretty
believe
sure I can.
they're an expendable resource, so I think you can use them on every attack, much like a smite.
Okay, not spectacular. And this is only a one-handed weapon, but not terrible. 10 plus 7 is 17 plus 4 and 4 is 26?
26 is decent
No,
amount
sorry,
of damage.
25. 25.
25? Okay.
Yeah, 17 plus 8 is 25.
All right. So 2 smashes as you slam into this with your distracting strike and your command to Alessandra to move. And don't forget, everybody short rested, so all of your short rests have recharged. All right, you smash into it. This thing is starting to look pretty beaten up. I'm not going to say it's bloodied yet, but it's definitely not having its favorite day.
In that case, I'm going to action surge because I get that back.
All right, sounds good. Are you going to use the same weapon?
Unless this seemed like it didn't do anything, I'll
It did.
use the same
It did
weapon.
quite a bit.
Okay, cool. If I left some dents, I will use the same one.
Oh yeah, this thing's knee is not looking good.
Okay. I have Bardic.
You do
Bardic
have
a
one Bardic.
8?
It's a D8 at this level.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it is.
Perfect. That's gonna be a 15.
And everyone has determination right now.
Yeah. Guys, did a 15 hit? I can't remember.
Don't recall.
I'm gonna give you the Kevin James shrug.
Exactly. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna abandon the 2 that I rolled and use my Bardic on my 7 because that's a 15.
Okay,
Oh, there we go. So that's gonna be a 22.
that's a hit.
Awesome. So at least one of those will hit. And is it just the guy that I hit that has to move?
Are you using Fearful?
Pushing. Yeah, it has to be the guy I hit. I can't really push him anywhere though. Is this blue water?
It's lava.
Lava.
I know, it keeps messing me up every time I look at the map. I'm like, blue lava.
He's just large, right?
Oh, nice.
He is just large.
Okay. I'm gonna let me do my damage, and then I'm gonna do my best to tabletop him over the stairs and into the lava.
Did you see the Shield Guardian? They flipped the bitch.
Flipped the bitch. It's gonna be 12 damage.
12 damage. All right.
Oh, and then what does the bardic damage do? It explodes, right?
It does.
Yeah.
It does whatever you
Under.
rolled on it.
Oh, I rolled
I
a
think you
7
rolled
on that.
A 7, so that does
So it
7
does-
more damage.
yeah.
This thing begins to crack. It is officially bloodied.
Can it make me a strength saving?
Yes, it absolutely can.
Shit.
That's only going to be a 22.
Silvery barbs. Who's got silvery barbs? Damn it. Okay.
Everybody needs silvery barbs. Everyone take next
so
next
true.
ASI. Everybody take that sorcerer spell.
Okay, yeah, so she's gonna bash it a couple of times, she takes a look back to make sure Alessandra's gotten away and misses, takes another swing to try to knock this thing over the edge of the stairs, kind of away from Sindri, so that it stops itself on the stairs.
Yeah, it's gonna, because the stairs go up about 15 feet, it's gonna kind of brace itself, and
yeah,
as you are tearing into it, bits of its stony exterior are beginning to shatter off of it, crumbling to the ground in dust and rubble. Anthea, it is your turn. Unless, Carmilla, you don't have a bonus action, right?
I was just double checking, but no.
We'll
No, I
take a
don't.
look.
Thank you.
Anthea.
Okie dokie. Alright, I'm gonna move up a little bit. Yeah, hi Lyric. And then I'm gonna shoot Melf's acid arrow at Ruxithid.
Ooh, do it.
Yeah. That was my rolling sound. That is a 15 plus 7, dirty 20 to hit.
That's gonna absolutely hit. Roll me damage.
Yeah. All right. That is, so that on a hit it's 44 acid damage, and then it will take more damage on its turn. At the end of its next turn.
I don't like that.
Oh, I was gonna upcast. Oh, I can't upcast it. Never mind. I only have second level spells. Yeah, I guess it can't wash it off because the other one is an action to wash off, but I guess it can't. I'm so sorry. Again, it's placing in place. We're just gonna use one of these. So 4 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2. That's 9 damage. 9 acid
9 damage? All right. The acid arrow streaks across the room and smashes into Ruxithid as he flies across the way. He lets out a scream as the acid like coats his goblinoid form. How dare you! How dare you! Kill the blue one!
Sorry.
Kill the blue one! He shouts to no one in
I
particular.
prefer not to be killed.
All right, do you have anything for your bonus action?
Not anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
All
okay.
right.
I have spells I could use, but I can't use 2 spells, so.
That's fair. All right, Huljack is going to take a look at this, or Huldak? Is it Huljack? It's Huljack, right? It's Huldak. It's Huldak. That's where the J was. Huldak is going to reach into his chest and pull out some of the psionic crystals and hurl them at the Shield Guardian. And actually, you know what? He's a boss. Holy crap. Good job making a friend, Anthea.
Wait a minute, this bitch had psionics the whole time and he could have opened that damn door.
Are you going to say that as this hits?
Oh, please do. Like,
Well, I don't know that
when are
there's
you gonna
psionic
bust
rocks.
that out?
Look, you were doing a good job. I didn't want to undermine you. Okay, and that is going to deal 28 points of damage to the Shield Guardian. Because it's none of its poison.
Crazy,
Wow.
crazy.
Did you know that this thing could take
Wow.
psychic damage? Because I didn't. So
Yeah, a lot of constructs can take psychic damage. It's weird.
it's really weird. They're just like, I was built to feel. All right, so as 2 necrotic shards explode into the shield guardian. He is going to dance across the room going, "Get out of my temple! You green bitch!"
Yeah, you tell him.
And as that occurs, Anthea, unfortunately, Ruxithid was not yelling at himself, for 2 psionic goblins run out of the side room,
Whoa.
directing themselves at you. That is going to be, I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, sure. I'm gonna use my determination. That's gonna be 16.
16, you are fine. Lyric, I need you to make one as well.
What was it again?
A strength save.
Oh.
Suddenly, 2 telekinetic goblins with the big bulging heads run out going, "Briarfoot!" and lash out with psionic shoves at you. Anthea, you are somehow going to be able to hold yourself up. Lyric?
14.
14, so is Lyric somehow. But that does
Sindri is
not...
your nemesis.
That does not stop them from charging you, and that is going to be Anthea, a 19 and a 16 to hit you.
I think they both hit. And it's like, yep.
Okay, your head is going to be tossed back as 2 punches slam into you, dealing a, do you need any types of damage separately?
No.
Okay, then in that case, please take 18 points of damage, split between
Okey-doke.
psychic and bludgeoning. Lyric, the one next to you, charges, lets out a psionic kick, and that is going to be, I know one of them is going to be a 14, pardon me, an 11.
Miss.
He takes a swing at you with one of his outstretched hands. You dodge out of the way, and then he spins around on his heel, catching you in the stomach with a 25.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
You are going to take 10 points of damage, split between psychic and bludgeoning. Top of the initiative, the shield guardian that Carmilla is smashing. You are going to see bits of the rubble on the ground begin to float back up and re-seal around its leg. It heals some of the damage.
All right.
It is still very bloodied, I will say that. Let me roll a wisdom save. That is going to be, what's my DC? I rolled a 13.
It's a 15.
Okay,
And
I'm going to spend a
I
hurt
just
them
checked
more.
my concentration check, which appears that I passed it. So.
Okay, I'm spending a hurt them more to re-roll that. Ugh. Okay, I got worse, and I'm going to save my last 3 hurt them mores for something better. So, the shield guardian is going to fail its roll, so it cannot act this round. It can just heal a little bit. Sindri and Ruxithid. You know what? Sindri went first last time. I think Ruxithid's going to go first this time. I'm going to roll to see if my brain recharges. Oh, it do! And leave my creature alone! How much acid damage do I take, Anthea?
At the end of your turn.
Oh, at the end of my turn. I need Carmilla to make me a dex save.
But I don't want to.
Don't forget, you're within 30 feet of Alessandra. Take +3 to all saving throws.
Oh, balls.
Hell yeah! Oh, I might not even need it. Wisdom, you said?
Wisdom. Oh, no, dex. It's dex save.
Dex. That's okay. That's going to be a 23.
Okay, psychic tendrils launch out of his head, and you are going to dodge out of the way as the shield guardian kind of like blocks part of his view, so he can't quite see you well enough to strike. Instead, I guess, yeah, he is going to dart down and make a pair of strikes at Alessandra before flying out of her range. Hey, Alessandra, how does a 23 and a 22 feel?
They both hit.
Okay, good. That would help if I could not roll double ones. All right, the first one is going to deal you 6 points of slashing damage and 6 points of psychic damage. Total of 12. The next is going to deal 10 slashing damage and 12 psychic damage. So a total of 34 damage. He dashes down, slashing deeply into you, and then flies back out of your range. Fool!
I had Tunnel Fighter up.
I believe
Does that count as a disengage?
it does not, because you don't have a fly speed. So he can do a flyby.
Really? Even if he's coming up to me and then leaving?
Yeah, you can only react against flying if you have flying up.
Ah, fucker. I'll get him
Yeah,
next
it's
time.
one of the only things. And in fact, he will cackle at you, saying, "Fool! If only you could take to the air." Sindri, it's your turn.
And then he
I
takes
wish it was
6
my turn.
damage. And then he takes 6 damage.
He does take 6 damage. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And then it's over.
I could take a crossbow shot at Ruxithid.
I would like you to, yes.
Yeah, get him.
Yeah, does a 25 hit?
Yeah, it probably does.
Hey, remember that crossbow I've been carrying around for like 15 episodes that I picked up at the manor in town that I really like the sighting on? Anyhow, I roll 6 damage, so...
All right.
And I'll take the dodge action as I hide in the corner.
Okay. Hiding in the corner, you take the dodge action and fire. Are you going to fire a second crossbow shot?
Can I take 2 if I don't have the crossbow expert?
Yeah, I treat it like a bow. I'm going to be honest with you.
Sure. And then I crit again.
What?
So, yep.
Get him!
Thank you. And that will be 11 points of damage. So.
All right, and who gets your advantage?
Who's next? Oh, did you just? You still have advantage, hey, Alessandra?
I have not actually used it yet, so
Oh,
somebody
So you
else can
can't
have
get it a second time, unfortunately.
So,
but
he did
Carmilla's...
just talk shit to Alessandra, but I will give it to Carmilla.
Okay. All right. Alessandra, it's your turn.
She's gonna just look up at him and go, "Well, I can fly." Vroom. Celestial Revelation and go for him.
Okay.
I am
Does
going
that
to
take
do
an
both.
action? Or is it a bonus action?
No, it's a bonus action.
Well, balls.
And I am going to attack him.
Okay, I would like to point one thing out. He has otherworldly energy coursing through his veins. He
Okay.
is obviously not a normal goblin.
Yes.
Your Watcher's sight would definitely clue you in.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
He is absolutely an aberration.
Excellent. Well, she was already going to try and destroy him with extreme prejudice, so
Okay, good. Good.
I am going to roll one of these attacks with advantage and then the second one flat.
Okay. You-
Natural 20.
Of course. Who's getting
And
your
the
advantage?
17 plus everything probably is going to hit.
Okay, those are gonna hit.
Okay, so. Well, that first attack is a natural 20, and I'm hitting with that, and I was going to also Divine Smite on my first attack.
Okay. Are you using level 1 or level 2?
I'm using level 2 spell slot.
Of course.
Okay.
Let's
so
fucking
that's
go.
668 bonus? If I'm not...
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, it's even more because it's an aberration. Isn't it?
Is it?
Do you get a bonus for Path of Watchers? Or Oath of Watchers?
No, 2d8 for first level, one plus 1d8 for spell level higher than first.
Okay.
It increases if the target is undead or a fiend.
Okay.
But that's just Divine Smite. That's a base thing, not a Path of Watchers thing.
I was wondering if it maybe was tweaked when you took the Watcher's Tenet, but it is not. Yes, you can rebuke them. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
soundtrack is really good.
Thank you. Gotta love.
Okay,
good
so for
visuals.
my critical, that's 54 points of damage.
Good as
Balls.
ass.
Of that, God, how much of that was radiant? Sorry, I added it all up.
Don't bother.
it
Was
affect
any
anything?
of it psychic?
No, it would have been radiant and normal.
Okay, how much damage?
54.
How do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Well, I think she flies up to him with radiant celestial wings trailing behind her, and her sword is. I see like a nice divine fire on it for that divine smite, and I think just one of those, one of those anime moments of just like they meet and you get that flash of light,
Mm-hmm.
and she just kind of goes through him.
He is going to fall, his lower extremities plunging into the blue lava, his upper body collapsing to the ground. And as he does, the shield guardian is going to raise its fist, kind of half lulled by the curse, and then is going to slump forward. And the goblins...
Thank you very much, Christa. The dice that keep getting that 20s are the glittery ones you got me.
All right.
Chaos dice.
My masters, he whispers as he collapses and dies. And then the upper part of his body is completely eaten away by acid.
No.
Or it just falls into the blue lava.
No,
Nah,
his loot.
Oh, with all
that's
his
true.
loot.
Loot.
Kick his stuff. Kick his ass.
Ruxithid falls to the ground. His crystalline brain splits asunder. The Sanctum fills with a cacophony, like thousands of voices crying at once. 3 voices emerge from that din, speaking in unison.
So, you've succeeded. Good. The 4 shards shall arrive here soon. Now 3 remain to be found. You know your task, little one. Collect the shards from Thalhunderth, the crypt of the Towland, and give it crossing, and bring them to us. You shall be reborn, greater than you can imagine, and Phandelver shall become ours.
Anyone here can do me a favor? You can make me a religion check.
Sure. I apparently nat 20, whatever this is specifically.
This message,
Nice.
as well as its means of communication, are completely unlike any known divine tradition. This is obviously some type of powerful entity or other group of entities posing as gods to accomplish their malign ends. And what you're going to get with that nat 20 as well is this is not an active transmission. This is a memory of the last orders he was given.
Lyric will pass that on.
The 2 psionic goblins are going to drop to their knees.
Surrender! We surrender!
Anthea's gonna have raised Hugh because they came into melee range.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you get to act
You
first.
better
You-
surrender. No, that's
Briark!
fine. That's right. Wow, I'm so good at this.
Sindri is like desperately wounded, gives like a thumbs up across the room.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sindri.
Grace and Sindri.
Why were his swords so sharp? Holy shit. And just like limp down the stairs.
Probably sharpened them for like ever.
Maybe just sit down and let us pat you up a bit.
We'll
Okay.
lean against the shield goblin and just, shield
Shield
guardian, there we go. Shield golem, shield guardian, shield goblin, there we go. Like, 0 for 3.
Is this?
Right.
Is it?
Okay.
It stopped moving, right?
It's
Just wanted
it's
to-
completely powered down. Looking over, his body has pretty much dissolved. The upper body has not slipped into the lava. And as it does, you are going to see that two things are going to tink tink onto the ground next to him. I'm going to spend a drama bomb to have the Shield Guardian's medallion fall into the lava, though, because you guys don't need a Shield Guardian.
That
Wah,
would be
wah.
cool though.
Okay, Sindri, just
Alessandra
stop
will
moving
happily
and let
pick
me
up
heal
whatever
you.
he dropped.
I could ride it into battle.
Thank you.
Anyway.
On the ground, you see that there is a key. It looks like probably to his personal quarters. As well as a well, the other thing was the medallion, and it's gone. It goes, and as it does, the Shield Guardian goes and completely powers down.
Lyric is casting Cure Wounds at a 2nd level on Sindri.
Thank you.
Oh,
Ow.
here, I have a salve. Sploosh. And she's gonna slap a salve on like some of your open wounds. And I will do a cure wounds also at level 2.
Yeah. Thank you.
Of
Uh,
course.
that must have. Is everyone else like creeped out by all this? Like, generally?
Oh, 100%, yes, completely.
Okay.
This is
Oh,
very
definitely.
disturbing.
This actually feels a little homey.
Is it the
That's
lava?
Disturbing.
It's the strange religious overtones that don't really mean anything.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hello?
Sorry?
Hello? You hear from around the corner?
I-
Do you guys really want the Shield
Hello?
Guardian medallion?
I was kidding. I was just.
I have 3 something good happens, so
No, it's not worth it for that. No,
No, it's not.
don't worry about it.
That's okay.
I was just
Okay.
being a sassy player and being like, "Hey, in the other game, I gave you a thing."
okay, that's fair. We're also in the in game in that game, so shush.
This is very true. Yeah.
You're
Does
only on
every
episode-
module have a shield guardian in it?
It should.
Maybe.
The secret shield
It
guardian,
will
you gotta
now.
find it.
From around
Yes.
the
Where's
corner.
Waldo?
It's hidden.
Yeah. From around the corner.
Oh, all shield guardians are named Waldo now.
They are. No, that's been canon for years, Christa. What are you talking about? Around the corner you can see that this place is flanked by 2 chambers, one on the east and one on the west. The goblins surge from the eastern wall, but you hear a voice weakly echo from the west. Hello? Is someone there? Is it over?
Hello?
Oh.
Who's there? I think Lyric's gonna start cautiously walking over.
The west wing of the Sanctum is filthy. 3 broken, sickly, exhausted individuals lie there. One is a human dressed in simple farm worker's clothes. Another is a human dressed like a stable hand. And the last is a gnome, still wearing an apothecary's apron, with all of its vials, tongs, and various implements removed.
Oh.
Hello? The goblin looks up and flicks their eyes at you. Hello? Are you... Help us! They are lying on little more than rotten straw, chained to the floor.
Why are you here?
The gnome is going to cough into her hand. They were going to sacrifice us, I think, to their gods, some type of special purpose.
Ah,
They said that there were There were more of us here, but they said that they were taken away for a special purpose.
Okay, so the evil weird goblin person is dead now. There's no more sacrificing. Just sit tight. I'll have my companions come take a look, okay? And with that, Lyric's going to just sort of turning, but keeping them sort of like in her line of sight. And who knows who's better with like medicine checks? I'm torn between like Anthea and like Alessandra. I don't know.
Fair.
Who would be better with medicine?
Pure intelligence, I think Anthea's got a slightly higher intelligence roll.
It's
which
wisdom,
I think is medicine.
actually.
Oh, it's wisdom. Oh, then,
I'm
yeah,
not proficient, but I have a. I'm fairly proficient in wisdom, in medicine,
Okay.
but not actually. I'm the same as you,
So-
Sindri. I think we're about the same level.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yikes.
great
I'm gonna
medicine.
use the message cantrip because I think I can do that quietly. Yeah, whisper. Target's message that only you can hear. Okay. I'll whisper. So very quietly going to whisper using the message cantrip to do. I'm gonna just hazard a guess. Whoever's closest, I guess. Alessandra, maybe.
Okay.
I think so.
And just say, hey, come, can you come check these people just to make sure they're not like horrendously diseased or like cursed and contagious?
Okay. That's actually a really good choice because Alessandra is actually immune to disease, so she couldn't catch it if they were.
Go ahead and make me a medicine
Yeah.
roll as you approach.
Natural 20.
All right. So
I keep
looking
changing
down-
dice too.
That's why you're using all of their luck for each one. So, as you approach, you are going to see that each one of them is definitely weakened. They've been starved, and they're sickly. They're showing symptoms of malnutrition as well as illness from being just cooped up. There's a corner nearby full of waste. A bucket rots there, half rusted out at the bottom, that they've been using to relieve themselves. It's filthy, and it smells awful. But it's nothing that some rest and a bit of actual food won't fix.
Right. You'll all be okay. You just need some rest and real food. I think we'll have to start you out with the light stuff, though.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
she's, instead of like picking anything or like trying to unlock something, unless that key fits, she's just going to
Mhm.
use a hand axe to like break the locks.
The key will fit, actually.
Okay, cool. She'll use that then.
All right. You are going to be able to help each one of them out. And as you are doing so, they're going to say, "Thank you. We don't know what that monster was doing, but he was using the other side of this chamber as his war room. We could hear him planning in there and talking to himself in tongues."
All right, we'll investigate.
She's just going to shout to the others. Basically that, the other room across the chamber. Apparently it was his war room-ish.
Well,
Oh.
anyone want to take a look with me?
Yeah, let's go.
She's
Don't
going to help
do
those others
anything.
out of that room.
I'll stand and watch the goblins.
Yeah.
Once Alessandra has like confirmed that they're not horrendously diseased and just hungry and like worn down, Lyric will just help Alessandra look after these guys.
As you do so, the rest of you are going to head across to the war room. Inside there, you are going to see that there is quite a mess. It's very much like inside of the bedroom that he was using. Everything is strewn about in a chaotic fashion. However, you'll notice that there is another crudely drawn map of the region. Similar to the one above, but this one has messy arrows and scrawled labels reading Gibbet Crossing, Crypt of the Talhund, and Talhundereth.
Oh. That's
And-
the thing.
Can I get an investigation roll from everybody?
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Dirty 20.
Dirty
Heck
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, with my +1 modifier.
Ah.
It's very nice.
Well, it's
Oh,
not a
that's so-
1.
That's great.
Sorry.
That's not a 1. Every episode, you roll more 1s on Anthea
I
than you've
know.
ever rolled on anyone else, and I'm very
I
proud of you,
know.
because you don't get to
It's-
keep any of them.
Unless I roll them twice, which I haven't yet, but now that I've said it, oh boysies. Anyway,
Oh, boysies.
22.
22.
Krista, I picked that up from you. I can't stop saying it, and I think of you every single time.
Looking at this, you are going to notice a rough sketch of a broken obelisk made of dark stone. 4 of the broken chunks in the drawing are crossed out, while 3 are circled. There is a sketch there that it appears to be what they've been trying to assemble. There are 3 more pieces to be found. Whatever they're trying to build, it looks ancient and arcane. And I think as you're looking at this and helping the injured back to their feet, this is a great place for us to take a quick break. So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bonjour. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is the part of the program where we talk to the chat. That's you. So, hey, welcome. I also wanted to welcome Nerdy Metal Gent, who just joined the High Council. Welcome to the High Table. You're just in time, because no sooner did you join than we just discovered that we have to postpone tomorrow's Strixhaven game on Patreon. So, thanks for joining for less content. No, that was a great face, Caitlan. Just
I feel like I should do. I can like. I don't know. We don't
What?
have
you should
anything.
dance.
We don't.
gonna
I
say
was
dance
like, do we
party?
have like a?
Like-
Let's just have a dance party. Let's have an on-stream dance party.
Send dudes. Send dudes. I'm in a fight. I need
No, I
backup.
need dudes. I'm in a fight.
That's one of my favorite, like, top 100 memes on the internet.
It's very good.
You'll have time to catch up on year 3. Oh, by the way, I am in the process of editing year 3. I've been a little waylaid by having many books due this week and my part-time job due this week. So it is coming, but I'm a one-man editing pipeline. And guys, the summer specials that I have to edit have so many errors. It's so bad. I want to show you something. Just so you get a sense of things. Okay. So, like, this is one set of edits for episode 3-4. Look at that. That's like 10. That's not bad. That's not terrible. That's fine. Hold on. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I'm just lazy because there's really not that. There's not that many edits. I think I was just lazy. Never mind. There's actually less on that special. But I'm dreading getting to season 4 because for some reason, where is it? This is episode 4. Are you ready?
And that's all me, right?
Wow.
Actually, everything with a W is you because your internet kept going blah blah blah.
Oh.
I did talk to my stepdad about it, and like it actually fully cut out at one point. Like they didn't have internet, but he was also trying to like back up like, you know, a terabyte of my mom's computer while streaming
Whoa.
from his home movie network, like or
There's
his
a lot
home
going
movie
on.
server while downloading things. And I was like, oh my
That's,
Christ.
Holy.
That's a pretty big ask for any network.
That's a
Can
choice
he,
for
can he
sure.
increase it? Can he make it better?
Not well, he already has like 3 or 4 hotspots throughout the house. Like it's a pretty big house to begin with, but like I get
True.
reception all the
Oh, do
way
they have a
out
mesh
like, in
network?
our shop. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a super
And
tech.
it's like into our garage and stuff. So it is like pretty extensive. And like in this it works fine. Like none of you guys have shorted out. It's just Tuesdays. I don't know if they do like some kind of updating on the thing, but even on
See? It's also on Mondays.
Make
See what's
a
happening
movie
right now?
marathon
I'm not going to edit
Monday.
this out.
I was 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
so I'm not going to edit
See?
that out. So if you ever watch our videos and you're like, I don't know what's going on, Kelly, Christa never makes that mechanical sound. It's because I edit them all out. It's really easy to edit them out when I find them, but I have to write everyone down and I have to go every single one. Because for this game, it's usually, not to call people out, it's usually Christa and Chris for some reason. So it's the people on the mainland. There's something that like, there's a little glitch that happens occasionally. And it happens to Chris about half the amount of times it happens to Christa. And then sometimes it happens to Amy because Amy lives in an old house. So, you know, sometimes it just gets weird.
And I live on 5 acres. So like
I'm sitting 3
Well,
feet away from my router, so I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Like,
I don't know.
I can like,
I mean,
I have a direct line of sight.
It's all the people who have logged into your pretty fly for a Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Hmm.
I know that
Yeah, and-
everybody sputters for me occasionally, so I'm not sure if I'm ever like, or just because I'm not usually talking about it though, so I'd be like, just funky
mean,
dancing kind of a
you
thing.
can have a stable connection and just not have enough bandwidth for what you're sending.
Well, dude,
Which is
remember
totally-
like what happened last week when we were trying to do Shards and Urn? We were trying to come back on Tuesday to do Shards and Urn, and my internet was, everybody's internet exploded. Robin's internet was at 4 megabits per second. At 4. When it normally is
good?
4. No, it's normally
No.
400.
Like
She
I
was at-
usually average around 150, which is not the most like fantastic, but it's usually stable enough for most things. But it cannot compensate for when everyone else's internet upload speed just shits the bed. Cannot compensate for that.
4 is a yikes.
Yeah, 4 is like dial-up. Like
Oh man.
it's awful. But no, we had to cancel Tuesday Shards last week because like nobody could talk. Like it was just I deleted the VOD. I'm like, nah, this is just us screaming into the void. And then there's like, for some reason my camera turned its microphone on because I switched to a DSLR, right? So it has its own microphone. And for some reason for Shards of Nirn, it decided to, you know, turn itself back on. And I'm like, what the you've been muted for weeks. Anyway. So yeah, I'm very excited. Those of you who were watching on break got to see the Vecna ad, which is fantastic. It's so good. I love our artist that we used for that. The characters are great. And if you didn't see it, well, you know what? Maybe you should join the Patreon where they all got to see it like 5-6 days ago. It's pretty great. They even got like special write-ups for every character. I'm very excited. We're also having a meeting about Avernus this week, where we're going to talk about character stuff and start planning our art for that. And I'm gonna show this off, Caitlan. I think you're one of the only ones that have seen this, but I have my glasses for my character.
Yeah, I love it.
They're so dumb. Hold on.
They're so good.
They completely changed my face shape. Are you guys ready?
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Aren't they
We've been
ridiculous?
expecting you.
I don't know what.
It's so good.
He's
They're
such a
Little
adorable.
Milo James
Right?
Thatch.
Milo
Oh my
James.
god, that's what it is.
Yeah.
He's
It's so
very
good.
Milo. He's a. I'm playing a. Well, I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna spoil
I'm excited. Yeah.
it. But it's gonna be great. What's going on in the chat? I'm gonna start with the ones where there's only a few episodes behind, like Demon and Hunter. Oh, have I not finished putting Demon on YouTube? But yeah, Hunter is gonna be up, and then I actually have an episode of Hunter I gotta edit. Ooh, I gotta put filming dates for a couple of things down. Anybody else have anything cool they want to talk about? There's like a bunch of really cool stuff that I have on the pipeline that I shouldn't, because I'm like, I'm gonna run less games. And then I watched a TV show and I'm like, who wants to be in a game?
I'm going to run more games.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
what
looked
this
at my
is because I can't read.
Yeah, basically.
Exactly.
I'm gonna run more short run games where I don't get stuck running 60 episodes of the same thing.
But then your idea is going to spiral and you're going to have more ideas. Anyway.
Shut up!
Short story, short run games. Short story, short run games.
Stop.
Stop enabling.
Long story, long run game. It's so good.
Yes, Amy, that is going to happen. You already have the yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, Amy. Amy's screaming at me in our private chat about this other
It's
game.
not in caps. There's no screaming involved. This is deadpan, no expression.
Name calling, though.
Yeah, you did call me a punk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need more Kellys.
Text, you know it's never serious.
I still
when
have
it says
Michael
only-
yelling
What
at me because
happened?
I haven't ran the Terminator game yet.
Oh, but what happened to all those Kellys from your other game?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did
We
you
might
have to prestige
Okay.
them?
Did I have to what?
The prestige, though.
Prestige them?
I had to. Yeah, I had to prestige them. They're all in the crawl space inside of water tanks right now. Or maybe I'm down there.
Oh,
We'll never
You've
know
been
which
here
one's
the
the
whole
wrong.
time.
Yeah, we'll never
You just
know.
swap out every time you want to go to have a nap.
It's all David
You
Bowie's
just swap
fault.
out to a different Kelly.
I wish. I would totally take a nap. I
God,
tried to
wouldn't
take a
that
nap
be
earlier today.
amazing? You just trade out.
I would run more games if that was the case. I'm actually really excited. I want another game to play. Like I want a game that's like during daylight hours, but someone else to run it. I think that would be cool. I'm gonna try to trick Bunny Hearted into doing it because they're already running Star Trek, right? Hey, Caitlan, you don't work every day. No.
Don't work every day, but I have to watch a child in the
Just
daytime.
have a child in character.
So you work every day.
Yeah,
you work- yeah, you
basically.
work
I know.
double
I
shift,
say
that's
I
fair.
don't work, and then I'm like,
But don't worry, Amy, that secret game will run. That is going to be coming in after Old Gods of Appalachia ends in a couple episodes.
No worries. I was just giving you shit.
Oh, okay, good. And then Hunter's going to be wrapping, like 3 episodes, and then I like the monthly games. I think they're fun, especially because they can happen whenever I have free time because we pre-record. I think that's nice. Yeah, you got to watch Old Gods. Old Gods is great. And then the other thing is that there's another game from the people who did Old Gods that is dropping later this year, which is great if you hot to go. What?
Why is it in the chat now? Why did you do this?
What?
There's a YouTube video in the chat from a Chappelle Roan song that's been ruining my brain for the last several days. There's a dance that goes along with it. It's very cute.
Oh,
was
I
that
don't-
you
I
guys
can't
talked
remember
about
is it-
earlier?
Yeah.
Is the line
Oh.
there? I don't know if it's that song
me
or if it's one
watch.
of her other songs, but the greatest line in music writing history is "I hear you like magic. I've got a wand and a rabbit."
Yep.
In regards to taking someone to bed. Mwah.
Oh, that kind
Little
of rabbit.
treats for those
There.
who know. for chat who's not able to see Amy facepalm.
Do you want me to get like a transparent PNG hand just to raise to Lyric's face?
Yes. It should just be there all the time.
Hold on. Let me see what I can find real quick, and then we'll head back into game.
Why?
That's definitely a virus.
Oh boy.
Not to be confused with going viral.
Yeah, not to be confused.
Which is used like way too much nowadays. Anyway.
Come on, Caitlan. Get mad about it. Let's go.
I don't know. They're just like this thing I've never heard of. Try this viral, I don't know, fucking cheese bun or whatever it is. It's something so stupid. Anyway.
Wait, what are you ranting? What?
Wow, that is a big
influencers
hand.
love saying this viral. Come with me to try this viral, and then whatever. Like,
why is it a
Iced
human,
tea.
like real human hand? Why is it not like an
I love
animated, like
that.
Mickey
This
Mouse
is
glove?
gritty all over again.
oh! It's so big. Oh, there you go. Okay.
There you go. Now it's behind other Lyric.
I'm uncomfortable. It looks like you're like caressing her face.
It really does.
Like this?
Don't make people think you can touch the two-dimensional
A
people.
gentle caress.
Here, tell you what. I'll
Encourage it.
here, hold on.
Creativity should never meet.
No.
No, that's not white enough. Hold on.
No.
Lyric, avert your eyes. There's some
I hate
fucking nonsense happening.
There we go. I'll make the hand whiter for you. How's that? Now it's obviously Lyric's hand, but she got big knucks, okay?
I'm not sure. It looks like she's face palming though.
Okay,
Kind of. I guess it needs to be. Anyway.
Some good faith heal.
there. How's that? Better? Okay. So, God damn it. What was I going to say? It was super important and critical. Critical to someone likes big knucks and they cannot lie. You other Lyric. Hey, Lyric. I'm caressing the horns. Caress the horns. Oh, going down the neck. Oh, I need another hand to slap this hand away.
This is bad touch, please.
I'm trying not to. Here. Oh.
Chris, you're muted.
You're muted?
you-
That's okay. The hand is patting you on the back, Chris. It's fine. Horde's judo chopping you. Watch.
You've been given too much power.
I've been given. Yeah, that's generally what happens with me. But it's all good. It's all in good fun. Rotate. Never.
Pivot.
Pivot. Oh, God damn it. What was I going to say? There was something really good that I was going to share with you all. It was something about old gods. It was something about wands in bed.
They were doing a different game? Question?
Anyway, there's a bunch of cool shit coming. Keep watching.
Okay.
Join the Patreon. Follow Nerdy Metal Gent. Something dark side. That's all. Yeah, I'm sad our raid didn't come in there too. No, left, other left. All right, move the couch. All right, folks, I think it is time for us to head back in to, I was going to say the Shards of Nirn, but the Shards of the Obelisk also works. Let's head back in a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2. Hello and welcome back to Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, here on Dork Tales. You managed to nurse and free the hostages. When questioned, all that they seem to say is that the goblins were fixated on reassembling some sort of stone pillar. They introduced themselves as Dareth Grint, a human farmer, and Townmaster Harbin Wester's second cousin, Paulina Praveen, a stable hand, who works at the Stonehill Inn, who you may have heard while you were there had been missing, or hadn't shown up at work at least. And finally, the gnome is a local apothecary named Tumblewick Rollins, which is the most hardcore name they could have given it, aside from Henry Rollins.
Wait, Tumblewick Rollins?
Tumblewick Rollins.
Oh, there's a Okay, sorry, tangent. WotC naming conventions. There's no way it's related, is there?
Potentially.
There's a character in Wild Beyond the Witchlight that makes an appearance called
Oh,
Eliwick Tumblestrum. It's like not the same name, but
So we all use the same generators for names, I guess.
yes, yeah, that
Thank
would
you,
make sense.
FantasyNameGenerators.com, for doing all of the work for WotC.
that makes sense.
I 20-1 they actually do. But anyway. Besides that, you find the map inside of the war room. And then what do? The goblins lie on the ground. Ruxithid lies in state, his bones slowly moldering away as the acid eats them. There's a little tink, tink, tink sound as the gem from his forehead cracks and drops to the ground, his crystalline brain evaporating.
Is there anything else in this war room?
There is not.
Oh.
Hjoldak steps forward and looks at the ancient statue, at the area, and raises his hands in supplication. Once upon a time, this was a place of holiness. It deserves better. I thank you, friends. I thank you for what you've done. I ask, now that this one is dealt with, might I take my leave of you to try and bring some sense of purity back to this place? Or do you still need me by your side?
No, I don't think so. Unless you have any ideas about what other monsters or threats we might encounter here. I heard there were a few things.
I don't think that there should be too much. But then again, if that infernal auger was drilling, who knows what type of things it could have let in.
Right, so pretty much what we figured.
Aye, unfortunately. But if you'd like me to accompany you until the end of this, I would do so.
I don't think it's necessary. What about you? Here goes to the rest of the party.
I
No.
think this is your place, our place, to part with you for now. I think that's your destiny, is to purify this place and make it holy again, or whatever it was.
Thank you, small friend.
You're welcome.
And should you, or the lot of you, ever require the services of Hjoldak Hollowhelm, you know where to find me.
We'll call upon you. Thank you.
It's been an honor.
The honor has been all mine. You saved me from the jar, and saved me perhaps from myself. I will try to bring the other Ashen Whites back around. In the meanwhile, though, keep your wits about you. Who knows what exists inside of the mines? I do know there exists inside here a couple of powerful items that could help you. I had been working before my imprisonment on putting the finishing touches on some bracers of celerity. They could be useful to you. I imagine that they might still be in the mines. Assuming that nothing has eaten it.
Where in the mines were they? Last you saw them.
If I had to remember, I'd say that it probably was at the shrine to Ilsensini. I'm going with Ilsensini, is how it's pronounced. I have no idea. I've never heard it before. Ilsensine. Ilsensine. Ilsensini.
Oh.
Sounds kind of cooler to me, but we're gonna go with that.
Ilsensini, of course.
Yeah. And if I'm wrong, go ahead and leave a comment. You can find the shrine. It's located not too far. If you follow the loop around to the west, and then take the first passageway, not the mine carts. You should be able to get there pretty well. Pretty easily.
Thanks. Let's make our way.
What should we do about these? He looks down at the two goblins that are still groveling on the floor.
They can be put to work to restore this to its former glory. I guess if they'd like to.
Should we reach out to the other ones we spoke with before? Perhaps they would like to be reunited.
That would be good.
No kill? No kill?
No?
Listen, we're not really in the business of killing things we don't have to.
Really? We
I
live?
mean, generally.
I mean,
Well,
do you want to be killed?
No. No. Do
Then
you?
Why are you
know.
questioning?
Oh, very confused. Ruxithid
The
say
others-
that...
Well, he's
Oh.
dead, but the others are taking over the place up top.
Goblins in charge?
Uh-huh. Well, until I suppose the Durga? Were they Durga?
they are, but I think they're
I think
mostly
I mean-
Asherites.
I feel like it's his kind of place, so maybe take directions from him because he knows where everything is. So maybe he's in charge. But he seems nice.
I'm fine with them taking the upper parts. If I can have the lowers again.
So allies.
Friends?
Sure.
Roommates.
Roommates.
Yes, we go with you. We go with you up? Go to the uppies?
Yes.
Well, we're gonna go look around, I think, right?
Yeah, first look around.
So we might have to fight some monsters first.
Yes.
Oh. You look for bracelet? I hear bracelet.
Anything cool. Treasure.
Oh. Cool.
Shiny?
Cool.
Something shiny?
Metal. Gem.
Way he said, one of the goblins will say, pointing back at Hyldak. Big smelly pool, big smelly monster there, with glowing belly.
Oh.
Have
Smelly. Like what?
poopy. Has this many legs. One of the goblins
Is it
will
another
run
one
up.
of those poop monsters?
One of the goblins will run up to the other goblin and wrap one of his legs around that one's waist, creating a being of 3 legs. This many legs. Hop, hop, hop. The other one's going to go,
Three?
what? Hop, hop, hop. And start hopping out of tune together. They will collapse onto the floor awkwardly, and you're wondering how they ever almost beat your asses.
Luck. Far too much luck.
Is really ugly, really smelly.
Is it like a green glowing belly, you said?
No.
Oh.
Is bright. Like
Bright
like
belly.
one time me feed a frog, firefly, and then stomach go boop, 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 until
Oh.
firefly get eat. all the
Oh,
way.
Digested.
did the garbage or poop monster eat something magical then that makes it glow?
Maybe.
Oh.
Hopefully it's not
Maybe.
more of those crystal things.
They said it wasn't green.
Mm-mm.
The crystal things
So
were
some
green.
other-
It looked like the other one's gonna go, oh, look like that magic pick that Trog had. Oh, poor Trog. Yeah, poor Trog. Poor Trog got eaten. Mm-hmm. Yeah, eaten.
Oh,
Oh.
rip Trog.
Maybe it's like that thing. No, it can't be like that thing. That was Trog's. But Trog was eaten. What was Trog eaten by?
Oh, I think I understand.
Huh?
Thank you. Could you point us towards where we might find this poop monster in the stinky area?
Oh, it's
I
near
think
Special
we can
Dwarf.
manage now. What?
Near Special Dwarf.
What special?
There,
dwarf?
A special
there is.
dwarf?
There was statue of Special Dwarf,
Uh-huh.
but head knock off,
Oh.
and then statue all broken up, kind of
That
like you do
seems to be
here.
a theme.
They
Yeah.
But
point.
not that one. There's another
No.
one?
No.
I think that
Oh.
might be the shrine to Insensity.
Oh. I see. Right. That's where we're going then.
Seems like as good a start as any. Shall we then?
Let's
We hate shrine. We hate dwarf.
Do you now?
just go up. Just go
Oh,
upstairs.
No.
Just go
we can be
upstairs.
You don't have to
friends.
come with us.
Well, Ruxithid make us break it.
But do you hate it or did Ruxithid hate it?
Me not know. Ruxithid hate it, so me hate it.
But now
Okay, but
Ruxithid's
Ruxithid's not here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So you
What
can
do
make your
you
own
think?
choices.
We have
Wait, what's
conflicting
your
feelings
name?
now.
Yeah. This happens.
When Ruxithid hate things, we hate things. Ruxithid
That's a bit
make us
concerning.
want to go hurt people in stupid village.
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
They're really nice, actually.
You might have to do some work to mend some bridges if you decide to go into the village again.
Yeah, me just want to go steal pastries. Yum.
Perhaps don't do that.
Mm.
Perhaps
No.
you could do some hunting in the forest and bring animals or berries to the town, and they would give
Oh, and have
you
them steal pastries.
in exchange.
Oh,
No, you give them,
give them pastries?
like chop some wood and give to the people in the town, and they might give you pastries.
Why?
It's called commerce.
Like a trade.
Mm-hmm.
Trade.
Then you each get something you want.
You
It's just
merce.
sure.
Economics is hards.
It really is. Don't worry about it too much. Just if you want something and they want something, perhaps you can give each other something the other wants and come to an agreement.
Like back scratches.
Exactly. You scratch their
Yeah.
back, they scratch yours. Except in this case, it might be pastries. You
Pretty-
give
Pretty white girl
pastries
want
or-
back scratch? Huh?
No. No, I'm okay.
Every theater party I've ever been at.
Oh my god.
This goblin would have gotten hella play in high school. And Ruxithid would have been the guy going around going, "Where's my hug?"
No!
Throw him in the lava. Throw him in the lava.
He's already happened. in the lava.
Again. Throw him in the lava again.
Oh, okay.
No.
We leave now.
Yeah, perfect.
We take elevator.
We'll all take the elevator up together.
Okay.
And they're going to waddle over to the elevator.
Well, we were gonna have a nice exit, but we'll just take this one.
Briark?
Briark, let's go.
You don't worry about it.
And we'll all go into the elevator.
You all
Do you
rise.
think an elevator counts as a room or a vehicle?
For what possible purpose could that question be coming up?
Because we're in an elevator? And we've just fought something, so I'm tired?
I was just a little this was Chris thinking out of character. That what fucking thing was about to happen next? Were we gonna animate the elevator? Apologies.
Great. I love it. I love it. That's what I'm living for it. You take the elevator back up, and soon you are once again staring at the bubbling blue lava in front of the Sanctum steps. Ahead of you, you can see the Ashen Whites continuing their labor. The ones with distinct glowing faces and sentience in their eyes nod at you. And it looks like you can easily pass by them. There are ladders to the east and the west that can lead you up. Which way do you go?
Which was the direction to the statue?
West.
To the west.
Let's go that way.
Okay.
That away.
Agreed.
Let's do it. All right. Passing by them, you all head up. You make your way along the western area. And as you do, you head toward a side chamber. You find yourself walking along the mine tracks. And what's your marching order?
I think Lyric would try to be somewhere in the middle.
Sindri will go first and try and be quieter.
Sounds good. Sindri first, Lyric in the middle.
Alessandra will take up the back to try and keep her lack of stealthiness as far away from Sindri's sneaky.
I will be just in front of Alessandra, and I guess that puts
Anthea in second?
Anthea will go second.
Okay.
yeah.
Perfect. Stepping into this room, you can see that the tunnel here opens into a 20-foot high cylindrical chamber. The cavern looks like the inside of a geode. The walls encrusted with crystals that spark and glow. A minecart track spirals around the cavern before plunging deeper into the mountain, and you can see that there is another exit up to the north. As you enter, can I get everyone to make me a perception check?
8.
Perfect. I love it.
16.
Also 8.
16?
6.
6. I love it.
15.
Alessandra's just distracted by the jangle of her armor.
Okay. And what did you get, Anthea?
15.
15. Perfect. As you are stepping into the room, which way are you headed? Are you going to follow the spiraling tracks? Or are you going to head straight up to the north?
I think he said not to follow the tracks, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, let's take his advice.
All right. As you step inside of the room, you got a 16?
I got a... Oh.
Who got a 16? Sorry, what was that?
I got an 8.
You got an 8. All right. So you are going to
I got a
wander the room. Who got a 16?
Carmilla.
All right, so Carmilla, you're at the back, which means that as you all progress forward, at the edge of the room, Carmilla, I need an initiative roll from everyone. Carmilla, you're the only one not surprised as the geodes along the walls come to life, expanding into fanged monsters with 4 tendrils bursting out of their mouths. That's right.
Wow.
You can't see it because of the green screen. Geometric, geode gricks.
Grix. G is
Oh
for
my
Grick.
god.
G is for
G is
gricks.
for Geode Grick. Oh,
You said
10.
initiative?
Plus
I need
2.
initiative, please.
Well, I rolled a 1 for it,
Oh,
so
that's-
We love to see it.
Yikes.
4, I guess.
Okay, all right, pop it in the chat. Let's do it. They're going to surge to life, and we have. They are just special gricks. They're not special gricks. They look special. We love a grick. All right, so these gricks are going to surge to motion, and that is going to be. Does anybody beat an 18? No. Okay, Grick 1.
So close.
Then it is Carmilla. Then it is going to be Ella. Then it is going to be. I rolled really badly for these gricks beyond that first one. Then it is going to be Anthea, Sindri, Grick, and Lyric. All right. The Grick is going to surge to life in front of you, lashing out at the first person near it, which is going to be Sindri. Sindri, you are caught off guard, so you will not be able to act, but let's see what we can do. It's going to be 2 attacks. That's going to be 2 misses. It's going to lash out at you twice, and you are going to reflexively dodge out of the way, because I got a 12 and a 7 to hit you. All right, Carmilla, you are up. You see these 3 gricks come to life.
Eyes up, everyone. I guess I will pull out Lightbringer and take a swing.
All right, do it.
Or I guess 2 swings, in fact. You said there's 3, right?
There are 3 of them.
Words, yes. Yeah, I will take sort of a step around the corner, and I'll take 2 attacks on the one closest to the wall.
The chat has named them Nick, Mick, and Rick Grick.
Awesome. Is this Rick?
This is Rick Grick that you're attacking right now, the one on the right.
All right, fuck you, Rick. A 19?
19 is going to hit Rick Grick.
I love that.
Okay, and then 3 is proficiency, right? It does a 15. I'm gonna use my determination. It does a 15 hit.
A 15 does hit Rick Grick.
Fuck yeah! Take that, Rick. Cool. And I assume they are not undead.
They are not undead.
I am. Okay. We will just use regular damage. Brutal. Thank God for good strength. That is a 10 damage.
10 damage. All right, you smash into Rick Grick, but apparently Rick Grick is made of stronger stuff because that doesn't appear to do full damage to
Ooh,
it.
actually, damn it. It's actually 12, but
It does slightly more damage than you expected, but not as much as you'd hoped. As a little piece of it breaks off there as it lets out a kind of noise at you. Anything else you're doing on your turn?
that is everything, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody else got a 16 on their perception roll. So,
No.
surprise round for me, baby!
I'm lucky.
Grick number 2 is going to lash out. Pardon me, Rick Grick has not acted. The first one was Mick Grick. Rick Grick is going to attempt to get you, Carmilla, and does a 16 hit you?
No, it does not hit.
All right, it lashes out at you with its crystalline tendons. You are going to deflect both of its attacks as it comes after you. And all right, Then the last one, Nick Grick, is going to charge and attempt to grab Anthea. Anthea, that is going to be a 9 and a 21.
21's got me.
All right,
Is it like part of the Grick brothers?
It is one of the Grick brothers, yeah.
Cool.
All right, that's going to be 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Starstruck damage? Sorry.
Of starstruck damage, yeah. And then it's going to attempt to beak you.
Beak.
So it's going to slash and wrap around you and then pull you up into its maw. I'm going to spend a hurt them more because I don't like that 4.
Okay.
That is going to be a 16 to hit you.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, it is going to lift you up, and you're going to take an additional 7 points of beak damage from Nick Grick as it chomps into you. All right, those are my Gricks. Lyric, it is not your turn because you didn't succeed. Top of the initiative with Mick Grick. Mick Grick is going to make 2 more attacks on Sindri, letting out a snarl. That is going to be a unnatural 20 and a 16.
The 20 does hit.
All right, the 20 does hit, and it is going to do 8 points of bludgeoning damage as it wraps around you, and then is going to attempt to make a beak attack against you, which is going to be
8 points of damage.
It was 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit you?
No, it does not.
Okay, it lifts you up to its maw quickly, and you are able to slip out of its crystalline chassis, its crystalline tendrils, before it can actually bite you with its crystalline beak. Carmilla, you are up again. Top of the initiative with you. Let's go. Ella's on deck.
Oh, Boise. Which one has... that one next to me is the one that has Anthea. I'm going to try to encourage this one to let go of Anthea.
Okay.
And I'm going to reach out and grab one of its rock tentacles. And I'm going to... Oh no, I think that's just only once a day. Crap, I was going to cast a spell, but I can't. I guess I will just attack it then.
Okay.
And I'm sick of this bad rolling, so I think I'm going to set Lightbringer down and pull out my longsword.
All right, you got to clip it to your belt with the carabiner. All right.
Yeah, it gets more lesbian every game.
I mean, you're going to be wielding giant scissors by the end of this.
Okay, 17 and a 23.
That Grick got nicked. Go ahead.
Booyah. And I'm two-handing this, so I use d10s, and I re-roll.
Oh, was Lightbringer's damage magical, or was it just bludgeoning?
It's a +1.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
So
I totally forgot that you were using Lightbringer.
magical?
Never mind, you actually did a solid amount of damage to that one. I'm a fool.
Oh, then maybe I will continue. If it did a really good job.
So what's going to happen is you go to drop Lightbringer, and then you see that the damage starts to crack up its frame.
Ah, then
Beautiful, yeah.
pulls it back off the carabiner. In that case,
sorry.
it is just
What you need is like a carabiner. You need like a lanyard with like one of those like retracty strings, so you can and just let it go.
Just a whole bunch off of. Yeah, it's just climbing equipment, which is the other brand of lesbian, so it works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Laura Croft
and
edition.
I think because I'm very scared of Anthea getting eaten, I'm gonna use my last
superiority.
Superiority. That's the word.
All right, sounds good. So you're attacking.
Does anybody need to move? I'm attacking Mick, the one in the middle.
Nick.
I'm attacking Nick.
Does that mean that they don't get attacks of opportunity if you're moving within their space? Can you move me into the middle of the room so I can actually attack stuff on my turn?
Perfect. Go ahead and move. Because I think it's the one that's next to you too. Or no, you're in the. So she'll step out of the way and make room for Alessandra to go past and kind of nod her past.
Get in here, baby.
Shove both of these guys.
Get in here, sweet
that
cheeks.
That is going to be a 10, 14 plus 8 is 22 damage.
20.
Sorry, plus 2, 24.
This is on Nick Grick.
Yes.
You know what? Then you remember to add the +2 for the 2 hits?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna spend something good happens because I still have 3 of those. And you are going to aim a solid hit right into the center of this. There's going to be a... as you nick Grick into the thick of it, shattering it and dropping Anthea back onto the ground on her feet in a halfling superhero landing.
Yeah.
And what stone is in the geode?
It is like kind of like an emeraldy stone. Like they're the iridescent crystals inside of this room. Yeah, they're now as you are doing this all along the walls, the geodes align the walls are sparking with magical energy. This is unrelated to you killing the Grick, but it is kind of cool.
Pretty.
It looks like they can be harvested. And in fact, these look similar to the crystals that were powering some of the machinery.
Ooh. Sorry, it's not my turn yet.
It is not your turn yet. It is Ella's turn. Ella, Carmilla has just shattered one of the Gricks.
Excellent. I'm gonna try and destroy one of these other ones.
Okay, and are you using a magical weapon? It's a +1, right?
I am. It's a +1/+1 silver magical longsword.
Gimme.
That is... oh god, what do I add to that? That's 23 to hit,
Okay, that is absolutely gonna hit.
and that is 18 to hit.
18 to hit is absolutely going to hit. Go ahead and roll me damage for attacking Mick Grick.
That is... all 5s. 15 damage.
15 damage. You slash one of its tendrils off of it, and it lets out a horrible, horrible shriek. And
bonus action tunnel fighter stance.
Tunnel Fighter sounds great. Anthea, now it's your turn. What do you do?
Saving that idea of the crystals for later, trying to not get too distracted by them. But I'm going to firebolt one of them, I think.
Sounds great. Are you attacking Rick or Mick?
Rick.
All right, so the one next to Carmilla, you
Yeah.
raise your hand and hurl one of your vials. Make me an attack roll.
Whoa! Oh, that's a 9. I don't think 12 is gonna do it, so we're just gonna go with
Everybody has
miss.
determination right now.
Yeah, well.
Alright.
I'll
All
use
right,
my
so-
determination. Does
Okay,
a
that'll hit.
12 hit? Oh wait. Oh yeah.
You mean a 14?
No, I mean a 12.
Well, you
I
had a
said it
12
wasn't gonna
originally.
hit. Oh wait a second. Yeah. No, I got a 9. And then I was like, I don't think a 12 is gonna
Okay. Then forget I said anything because I thought you said 12.
hit. Okay. No. I was already thinking about it in my mind, and I was like, I don't think so. I don't think
All
I
right,
can
so you
save this
hurl-
too.
You know what? I'm going to spend a something good happens to say that this is going to hit the wall instead. The Grick. Perfect. Can you do me a favor? Can
Yeah.
you roll me 2d4?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually have 2d4 because Melf's acid arrow. 5. A
All
3 and a
right.
2.
You hurl the firebolt, and it is going to arc just over Rick Grick's head, smashing into the crystalline wall that sparks. And as it hits one of these spires along the wall, the crystal is going to explode, raining down force damage onto the Grick. It's going to take 5 points of force damage.
And I am thoroughly distracted. No way, that was so cool.
And there are 6 shards of this on the ground now. Salvageable shards.
Can I know I took my action, but can I object interact and grab
Yeah.
one? Is it close
Yeah,
enough?
you absolutely you can take a step forward and do that.
Yeah, let's Oh, I don't want to be in its range.
You can. Well, what do? They're right there. They're right in front of it.
I'm hurting real bad. I think she has some self-preservation instincts, and she's just.
They're very pretty.
She
though.
knows it. It's so pretty.
You're just kind of like towing at it, trying to scoot
My
it over.
lovely. Yeah.
Like a dog trying to get a bone under a fence. Okay.
Exactly. Just like fashion something and like fish it.
Okay. I'll allow you to start fashioning something as your object interact. Sindri, you're up, buddy.
I'm going to step between Anthea and the big Grick that had been menacing them so heinously. Can make 2 attacks with my magical fists. Both were 15 on the dice, so that makes them 22s.
Those are both hits for some reason, strangely, almost like their AC's 15 or less.
Weird. And I rolled 2 4s, so that's going to be 18 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
18?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you Grick it? What happens to Grick?
I jump up, grab it from the ceiling, and just slam it on the ground. Actually, let's just do a revert, like a suplex, and then throw it on the ground.
You were going to rip it off the wall, and it explodes.
Yeah!
Into tons of dead Grick.
And then I will just maneuver into space to flank with Carmilla, even though it doesn't do anything in this edition. And I'll take my martial art attack.
Oh no! That Grick still has an attack. I rolled
a 15, another 15, and a 5, so that's 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
How do you do it?
Yeah!
Grab one, throw it off the ground, grab this one, throw it on top of the other one.
Do you do a Hagar style grab and spin pile driver?
100%.
All right.
Yeah. I love that Sindri is like, I describe his fighting style as being like super like wrestling inspired, though he has strength 10. He's a dex based.
You know what it is? He's a Japanese wrestling league wrestler.
Is pretty dexterous.
Have you ever seen the like any Japanese wrestlers, like the Japanese professional wrestling scene? It's just like insane.
Like truly, he does not have the strength to really pull this off. I just love the dramatic effect of it. So just everyone in a pile.
And with that, there are 3 dead Gricks on the ground, and it's Lyric's turn.
Well, I suppose we dealt with that then.
Oh.
Are there any more?
There are no other
we
Gricks
get
inside
ambushed
of here.
again.
You don't see any others.
Well, that's a relief. Good job, team. Very good. Your efforts are appreciated.
Lyric used moral support. It was very effective. I'm kind of hurting, but you know what's more important is that these are so cool. And Anthea's gonna go towards the crystals if we're out of combat rounds.
Do you want to make sure they're not gonna just explode on you?
I'm pretty sure you have to like tunk them against something.
Possibly.
They didn't explode when they hit the ground though, so there's that.
All right. You are able to retrieve the crystals on the ground.
Yay! Anybody
look...
else want a crystal? I don't want to take them all. I don't want to be greedy. No? The backing far away. Well, okay, they'll be in my bag.
Keep a healthy, respectful distance from the strange glowing crystals.
They won't be strange for long. I'm going to figure out what they do.
That's big. Strangers are just friends you haven't met yet energy.
But she's like that, but with everything except for people. Yeah.
The walls here look like they are full of even larger versions of these, by the way, Anthea. If you wanted to accidentally, like, you know, blow yourself up getting more.
No. I'm pretty hurting. But I'm gonna inspect the one that I have.
They look like they could charge or power magical apparati.
So cool.
So you have 6 of them.
Wow. Well, I know where to get more. And we're friends with the goblins here.
It's true.
If everyone is on the far side, if everyone's up against the entrance here, can I take a bow and like take a shot across the room to see if I can knock some more loose?
Well, you can go ahead and try.
Because the explosion wasn't that big a range, right?
So, one moment. Strangely, they don't tell you what the range of the magical energy flashback is. So
I'd argue it's 5 feet then.
I would argue, well, unless it's a real dick move, the iridescent crystal spires that cover the cavern spark with magical energy. They can be harvested to power various machinery in the outpost. The characters can attempt to mine the crystal spires that line the walls. Each crystal spire has a number of hit points and AC, and immunity to poison and psychic damage, strangely. When the character deals damage to a spire, the character must succeed a saving throw or take force damage as the crystal's magical energy lashes back at them. So I'd say that, like, if you hung out on the edge of the room and did the whole, like, round the corner shoot, round the corner shoot, round the corner shoot, and then, like, the shoot and duck.
Sure. Okay, I'll wait till we're ready to leave, and then maybe I'll take a couple shots.
I'm gonna warn you right now, I have 1 drama bomb and 2 hurt them mores left, and something good happens. So I can make something funny happen for this. Your character feels a sense of doom. So there is a northward passage out of this room, as well as the minecart. Pardon me, the minecart tracks.
We were not supposed to follow the tracks, correct? Should we take this other hallway?
Yeah, I think that was the idea. She's gonna be slathering a salve on herself, and I'm gonna cure wounds.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Casting Cure Wounds on yourself.
Oh, I mean that could have gone better. Oh wait, that was the wrong dice.
Yeah, you gotta roll the right dice.
Yeah, I rolled a d10. Okay, that's perfect.
Did you roll a d8?
I sure did. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, drinking a little potion, you heal yourself, and as you are doing so, do you continue up to the north? And what is your marching order?
I will be last because I'm going to shoot back into the room. I don't know if Anthea wants to hang out with me at the back to do this test.
Yeah, let me just get a little bit more balm on my wounds. I'm gonna cure wounds again. Gosh darn it.
I thought you were saying
If it sounds like
bomb.
they're engaging in some sort of test, Alessandra is going to get out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lyric
okay.
is also staying out of the blast.
Whoever said
range as
paladins
best you
are
can.
stupid?
That's just when they follow their oaths blindly, right?
Yeah. Yeah, on the map here,
thinking.
there's sort of the trail we're going on is a little squiggly. Sort of at that first turn back, I think that's the corner that she's going to hide around, and then just kind of make a straight shot to the farthest wall.
Sounds good. Let's see. How many
Anthea's gonna
spires?
peek out from behind her, not in front of her. Yeah, precisely.
Just
As she
Scooby-Doo it.
do. Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. So, go ahead and let's make some attack rolls, guys.
Cool. I will patwang, and then duck.
Okay.
You might not need to use that drama bomb. That's a nat 1.
Okay, I think I'm gonna. So you are going to aim directly at the wall, fire into one of those, and you are going to break it right down the middle. It is going to shatter, and a blast of force is going to hit you. You try to duck back around the wall, but find that a bit of your armor has snagged on a bit of the rock wall, just in time to look up and take a full force blast in the chest for 12 points of force damage.
Oh, Carmilla.
Ooh, cool.
And
You broke it.
I'm going to spend a drama bomb. Can I get everybody to make me a dex save?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, including me?
Including you.
Okay. You're muted, Chris.
Good job.
Oh boy.
All right. How we do, everybody? I'm looking for a 14.
Is that
you
including
are-
the ones who are out of the room?
If you're around the corner, you can roll with advantage.
I'm gonna use my determination.
I got
to make it a
21.
16.
Yet everybody gets +3 because you're within 30 feet of me.
then I'm not, and I'm just
Aura
gonna
of
get a
protection
16.
is always on.
Okay.
Did
Lyric,
you say you're looking for a 14?
looking for 14?
Can I use my determination, please? That puts me at exactly 14.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Yay!
Okay. And Sindri, what'd you get?
25.
Oh my god. Okay,
Monk
so
things.
I'm going to say that only Carmilla is inside of any part of the blast range, but you've managed to succeed. You are all going to tumble forward as a cacophonous explosion rocks the chamber as your arrows go ping, 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 ping off the walls and set off a chain reaction. The entire mine is going to go... And nearby, around the corner, you are going to hear a surprised reaction.
Right, so we were planning to be stealthy, right? Because we're not anymore.
Oh,
He heard us.
we think so.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, Carmilla, are you okay? Okay, yeah. They heard us
Yes,
coming
just a
now.
little shaken.
Yeah.
Run this way.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so there are two passageways, one immediately to the east above you and one that continues around further to the north. Which way are you headed?
Which way did we hear the roar come from?
From where you are, you think it comes from the rightmost passageway, the one that leads back to the east.
Okay,
go north.
so do we go and deal with it head on, or do we try and run away?
Perhaps it will come down the tracks. And it sounded large. Perhaps we can just attack it in this room, if not all of the things exploded.
Can we kind of picture roughly where we are in how we've taken turns and stuff
Mm-hmm.
in
think so.
relation to where we were initially, and kind of realize that we're on the other side of like the lava lake and
Yes, you absolutely can. However, as you are looking around, a large boulder is going to fall and block your escape.
uh-oh.
Well,
But it's not going to roll after you or anything,
Seems
so
our
you're good.
mind's made up.
So it's not a death trap in terms of, rubble trying to crush us. It's just completely blocking off our exit. So now we have to choose one of the routes.
Let's go north.
north.
All
Sure.
right.
Why not? We're already in this situation.
Heading around to the north, you make your way further up. Inside of this room, you are going to see, and as you are passing the way to the east, you are going to see a large, lumbering mass of black chitin in a translucent, with translucent pale skin, lapping up sewage from a cesspool. It looks kind of in your direction and lets out another roar. But you don't think it quite sees you. You think it's just mostly confused.
Let's avoid the sewage room.
But it's got the thing.
It's probably the monster with the magic pickaxe or whatever it was in it.
In fact, there is a little bit of light glowing in its belly, reflecting off the old, rough sewage of the water. But if you continue to the north, who's going first?
Do we want the pickaxe?
Are we the same order as we're sort of on screen?
I'm assuming so.
Sindri, Ella,
That sounds good.
Lyric.
You sound less than
Anthea.
enthusiastic,
We
Sindri.
can always try and... Isn't that where we... Like, doesn't the track kind of go around this space? Potentially there might be some other entrances up higher where we can shoot at it. So let's scout around and see if we have a better angle. Or we can
I
just
just
charge
going
it head on,
north.
but I would rather not charge into a sewage, like, pond
It's
I
not
just
my
got-
favorite thing either.
thing.
I just got these boots last month. I just don't
They're
want
nice
to get
boots.
covered in sewage. Thank you.
That's fair.
They're lovely. Yeah. I also don't want to get plagued again.
Okay, let's just
Being
pass. Go. move past
let's go,
the
let's-
corridor and go. Okay. Lyric's gonna like push forward and try and like keep everyone moving.
Yes, I'm just whining. Please.
All right. Heading up around the corner, you make your way into the northern passage. There you can see that there is, well, an oblong room. A rickety set of tracks runs through the length of this chamber. Half a dozen rusty mine carts sit unused on these tracks, wheels bent and cobwebs blanketing the trolleys. The ground is littered with ancient refuse, and open crates filled with dust-covered tools line the cavern walls. Propped against these crates are 3 skeletons, their skulls shattered and caved in. Anybody who wants to, please make me an Arcana or Medicine check.
I will absolutely Arcana check them.
Sure, for funsies.
Oh, so you were talking about how I kept
16
getting
for medicine.
ones? Now I keep getting 2s, and I can't do anything about it. So I think that's a 9 for
Ha.
Arcana. Yeah, 9 for Arcana.
18.
Arcana.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So, as you are looking around, can I get anybody who succeeded on a 16 on either of those rolls? So, Ellasandra,
16.
16, and Anthea, what'd you get?
A 9.
9.
But it was
okay.
lyric.
Oh, sorry, Lyric, what'd you
I
get?
got an 18 for Arcana.
And did you roll Medicine or Arcana, Alessandra?
Medicine.
Both of you are going to be able to investigate these, and Alessandra, you are going to notice that something crunched through the backs of their skulls. You see distinctive bite marks of something with powerful jaws that crunched directly through the bone. Lyric?
In those bricks.
No, much smaller. You can even see damage to the mandibles where it looks like some, well, maybe the Grix, something with a tentacle grasped the front of this skull and held it in state. You will come to this assumption at the same time that Lyric remembers reading about this in an arcane anatomical journal about the feeding habits of mind flayers. Both of you will come to the conclusion that these poor dwarves had become the snack of some illithids.
How rare is that like concept having that show up somewhere?
Pretty rare.
Because I remember there being some mention of the illithids
Yes.
at the last game or the game before.
Yes.
And
Hold
it
that.
was sort of
Hold
like-
that said it.
Okay, yeah. And I think it was like Carmilla had like a sense of it being like, oh yeah, it's kind of like a fairy tale sort of thing. Like
Mhm.
So I think in terms of this, it's yeah.
So this is just
Uh,
proof that Holdak was not lying. This looks like mind flayers had been here some time ago. Now these corpses have been reduced to skeletons by time. But the telltale crunch of the back of their skull is easy for those in the know to detect.
Still. Illithids in Phandelver.
It's not exactly the place you expect that.
Not really.
So what brought them here?
I don't know. I wonder if it's
They
tied
must have
to
been
this
here
glowing
some long
crystal
time
stuff.
ago.
Well, yes, but might have been a long time ago, but
Well, but
whatever was down
crystals
here.
form over a long time, right? Maybe
Mhm.
they've been here for ages and that's what they came for, and then something happened and they died or left.
Or the crystals are a side effect from whatever happened here before. that left this arcane residue that caused crystals?
In the light of Anthea's crystals, you'll see that there's a soft reflection of a bit of tarnished bronze on one of the skeleton's wrists. You'll see that, despite their age and being covered with cobwebs, there are a pair of bronze bracers lined with soft purple velvet, engraved with swirling designs on one of these corpses.
What do you want to bet those might be those fancy braces that Hildak mentioned?
Well, they're not tarnished after all these years.
And they look pretty shiny. And those do look like arcane symbols. So
Alessandra will go pull them off the skeleton.
All right. The skeleton's head will fall off as you remove them and roll by your feet.
Ew.
She will yelp,
So gross.
as she was not expecting that to happen.
But you have the bracers.
Oh, I lost my ear.
Can I identify them as a ritual as we're walking?
Yeah, you can take 10 minutes to do that.
Yeah.
I'm earless.
Are you
Is there
guys okay
anything
with
else
that?
in this area? Like, can we investigate, like, the boxes or...
Absolutely. Looking around here, you can see that the mine carts, in particular, are in disrepair. However, you can immediately, given how much you've been playing around with these crystals, see that there is a place nearby where there is a dull crystal sticking out of what must be a generator for this place. If the minecarts were slid back on and that were to be replaced, you could easily get the minecarts working again.
I will point this out to Anthea. Anthea, perhaps your crystals can work in there.
Oh,
and get
very
us out of it
good.
quicker.
Very good. Do you want to try it with this one?
Oh, please, do the honors.
Oh, well, I'm figuring this out first.
Oh.
I'm identifying the bracers. It's gonna take me 10 minutes.
I can wait 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right, as you all
I don't want to take the science away from Anthea.
as you all take a breather, about 6 minutes into this breather, does anyone besides Anthea have a passive perception of 15 or higher? Sindri, you are going to hear,
Hello? Hello? Is someone there?
Not again.
Hello?
Hello, who is it? Sindri's gonna wander over.
as you wander backwards, the noise is coming from that fork in the passageway behind you. Right?
If Sindri's wandering off, Lyric is gonna like follow at a distance and just sort of watch to make sure he doesn't run off out into the fights or anything.
Makes sense. As you are making your way back there, Sindri, you are going to hear,
Where am I? What's going on? Hello?
and as you make your way back, you are going to see that on the ground there are a number of old scratches down beneath this dusty flooring here, where, you know, rocks and bits of dust and debris have fallen over the years. But directly above it, you actually walked right by it in the dark and didn't even notice, is a goblin
Oh.
that is hanging at the bottom of a mesh cage where you threw it and jumped on it. At the base of an elevator shaft that reaches down to this floor, lowering on a winch. It looks down through the grate, its face wobbled around the metal, going,
Hello? Oh no, it's you. Please don't
Yeah.
kill Gork.
No, Gork, that's on me. Sorry, but can I let him out?
It looks like this mechanism is stuck. However, make me an
Sindri,
investigation
what
check.
have you found?
I found a friend.
Gork
I
is
got, so investigate. 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right.
Hell yeah.
Looking at it, the side of the lift has a mechanism in it that has a crystal, dull as rock, jutting out of the side of it that you could climb up and put a new one in.
Anthea,
Uh,
can I borrow one of your crystals?
yeah. She's not gonna look. She just has a crystal in her hand still.
Gork, buddy, don't go anywhere.
Okay.
And Sindri will run and grab. Thank you. Grab one of the crystals. Scamper up in there. Hey, Lyric. Remember the bed goblins?
Yes. Why?
Well, I found their friend. Takes crystal out, chucks it out. Well, wait, is about to chuck it out. Thoughtfully places it in a bag. Replaces it with an active one.
All right.
And scampers down.
Okay. As you scamper down, you're gonna hear, and the winch is going to slowly lower, dropping this cage down out of the shaft and on to the floor next to you. Gork is going to climb to his feet.
Oh, sorry, bud. Ruxithid is dead.
Huh?
Yeah.
Dead?
Yeah.
Like,
More like.
that is dead.
Yeah. So, when we're clear here, we'll get you back upstairs. You'll have free reign of upstairs. And dwarves are going to keep the stuff below. Yeah, I know. That's on me.
You give me copper coins.
I'll give you a copper coin.
2.
Yeah, okay. And Sindri will give him 2 copper. Sindri will trip him a little bit as he walks by. Just like a casual, just like.
Oh, Gork normally get beat up for free.
You know.
He's gonna pocket his coins.
Oh, Gork.
Oh, buddy.
I'm
Yeah.
feeling real bad for the goblins. Just gonna say.
No, do not feel bad for the goblins. This is what they want.
All right, and then Gork's gonna make an intelligence roll, and it's going to go,
Elevator.
and he's gonna go into the elevator and press a button. It's gonna go and go back up, and you'll see that on the wall is an ancient call button that looks like it will summon the elevator back and will take you up to the dormitory floor.
Anyhow, we have a way out now.
Huh.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye, Gork.
Bye, man, with
Do
all
we
the
just
bronze
want-
coins.
To leave or
Well, once we get our
Do
stuff,
we
we
want
can
to-
go.
okay?
And Anthea, you finish casting your spell, revealing that these are bracers of celerity. This lightweight pair of bronze bracers is lined with soft purple velvet engraved with swirling designs. While wearing these bracers, which you must attune to, all your speeds increase by 10 feet.
Ooh.
And you have advantage on saving throws to avoid or end paralyzed or restrained.
Ooh. Cool.
They're pretty dope.
Well, a number of us
will-
have either climb or fly speeds, so those would definitely be handy.
I will tell them. To
I
the
think
group.
having a fly speed of 40
Or you just supercharge the monk.
might be,
I was thinking that.
or
too.
just
also true.
supercharge the money.
I will keep them for now. No, who
Good
wants them?
idea.
I have these cool boots, so I think I'm okay.
All right.
Definitely think one of our people capable of flight should take them. You have both been very quick on your wings, but
Hmm.
being quicker might be useful in the future.
I'm gonna hold on to the bracers of archery, so I can get good with those. But
Perfect.
my arms are full.
Lyric, do you have any use for them before we give them to Alessandra?
I mean, not
I'm not
getting
sure
restrained would be
if I-
nice.
Would be nice, but I don't think I need it because I have the gauntlets of ogre power.
Oh,
Right.
you also
I
have
don't want to give up the
outlays.
strength per se. As much as the fly speed of 40 would be amazing, the strength to hit better is, I think,
I mean,
more important.
given I'm not exactly the strongest, and most of my stuff is trying not to get pinned down, otherwise I'm useless. That might be nice.
In that case, they're yours.
Here you go.
I will give them a try. If it doesn't seem like they're being used efficiently, then we can reconsider. Yeah?
Bracers of Zoop
Of
Zoop.
course.
Take them.
All right. So besides this, it appears that you could get the mine carts working again if you wanted to, but which would get you back to actually you destroyed the bucket system, or the auger did. So it looks like the elevator's the only way back
true.
up.
Okay, do we want to fight the thing? Or do we want to just go? I mean, keeping it safe for everybody else here might be good.
We can take it for sure.
Hmm.
We took it before with less of us.
That's true.
And we can get the drop on it.
That's true. I'm
So-
good with taking it on. I think it would be good to make this place safe for the roommates.
Do you think I could take a bit of time to attune these?
I think it's gonna take
How
you
long does attunement
8
take?
hours?
Takes a short
Generally?
rest.
Oh, a short rest only. Okay.
We could take a moment to heal a bit and
Well, we could always
I also would mind a short rest.
try and go back up and see if maybe they will give us some space in one of their rooms to rest.
Go up to the
then
the
deal with-
dorms.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that lift will take us straight up there, so
Oh, it will. I've been through the
Also
entire
have
shaft of it.
finish helping them out.
Heyo. All
All right. Do we want to say we take a quick rest and then go for
Tackle
the?
it.
Yeah.
Jugular.
Sorry.
fine by me.
Agreed.
All right. You head back upstairs. Prepare yourself and take a bit of a rest. As you make it back upstairs, you can hear the burbling of goblins as they go and are chatting about something.
Yeah, no, they let me go. They let me go. No, I don't know. They didn't try to kill me. They didn't try to kill me. No, they're good. They're good guys. Yeah. We're friends now. What do you mean we're friends? They kicked me in the face. Yeah, but they paid you. Wow.
And as you head into the dorms, one of them is going to lean in, and Din the Goblin is going to wave.
Hey, you guys are good? We don't feel so angry anymore? Did you kill Ruxithid?
We did.
Hold up the who's got the crystal?
I don't know if we took the head crystal. Did we?
Did you guys
No, I
take his
was-
Oh, I
brain?
think I said it off stream. I said that I wanted to find it.
Okay, so yeah, you totally can. So you can hold it up.
Sorry.
Did you took brain crystal? Wow.
Well, there wasn't any brain for it left to be in.
Hey, don't put in your brain. Your face too
Good
pretty.
point.
Don't do it.
Aww.
Hey, we made food. You want food? We have rat and sticky bun.
What makes
I have
it
not had rat
sticky?
in many moons.
Oh,
Yeah, what Anthea just asked. What makes it sticky?
I don't know. We stole from Fat Baker.
Oh.
Sounds like okay then.
He makes good buns.
You
I
want
also
with
want rat
rat?
on stick. Yeah, I want a rat.
All right. And with that, you can go and have a meal with your goblins that seem, these goblins appear to be much more chill now that their leader is dead. The Sopley Goblin Band is actually, they're pleasant conversationalists as much as goblins can be. And without their wicked leader to punish them and to guide them through fear, they're peaceful and curious, although pretty freaking mischievous. They will enjoy a meal with you and will let you get a nice rest, which I think we can handle whether or not you go back and take on that Odiak next episode. But I think this is where we're going to call it today. Here on Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. So yeah, that's going to be us for tonight, folks, because that Odiak fight would just drag us for another while. So we will talk about that next week. So hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give us a like, a follow, a sub, whatever you do, wherever you are. And please enjoy. We'll be back next week with more Phandelver and Below. But first, a big thank you to our wonderful patrons, because this show is kept alive by our sponsorship with Bookwyrm Games and our friends at patreon.com/dorktales. Please join the likes of my mom. Hey, Mom. She's a divine producer, and so is Kelowna Curd. Our demonic producers, Precarious and Mysterium MK, are also here, and they're amazing people. Also, Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, and Sorcerer Sanguine are our wizards of the Patreon, which we couldn't do this without. And of course, our High Council of the Patreon, which includes Taryn, Dustin, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Karasha Urquhart, Chef Aladeth, Larouk, Mike Baxter, Iridian, Brian Kaler, and introducing Nerdy Metal Gent. I love seeing that grow. I got to reformat the entire page because of you, and I don't regret it at all.
See my monster grow.
Whoa, not until we start the OnlyFans.
Panel.
All right, and with that, we love you very much. We'll see you next time here on Phandelver and Below. Good night, everybody.